probably the impact is there, but I think less. I think really they're going to miss him on the offensive side where he was going to be a key component there. And we'll see if they're able to shuffle the pieces around and get the right combination. You just don't know yet, Chris, because, South Charleston is they're at the very start of a rebuilding process. So this will be a true test this week for this Morgantown offensive line against what I think is a strength of Bridgeport, and that's their up-front game.
Final thoughts here on this matchup with Bridgeport tonight. How do you think this is going to go?
I think it's going to be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last. From a Morgantown perspective, Bridgeport still does what Bridgeport likes to do, and that's run the ball, control the offensive line, control the line of scrimmage, and control the clock. Obviously, you know better than I do, there's still the threat there to sucker you in, get you up on the line of scrimmage, beat you over the top, but Bridgeport at its core is still Bridgeport. Morgantown and Sean Beiser's wing T offense is still at its core a power ball control offense. So the team that turns it over, the team that gives up the mistake and allows the other side to get out in front, or maybe allows them to have that last possession in the fourth quarter, that very well could be the difference in a ball game. That possessions are going to be at a premium, and mistakes are probably going to be the difference in this one.
Dave Wilson, play-by-play voice of the Morgantown Mohegans.
Game day got you on the go? We get it. GoMart is here to keep you going all season long with stores throughout our home state. We're a proud West Virginia-owned company, and our friendly staff is committed to serving our communities. From fuel to freshly brewed coffee and snacks, a stop at GoMart to cover your game day needs is always a touchdown. Plus, GoMart Rewards members earn points with each purchase to redeem for discounts on gas and free items. So stop by, start saving, and stay on the go with GoMart.
From Glockfeldy Tire Centers comes the Cooper AT3 family of tires designed with superior all-season, all-terrain traction and true durability. All three tires are backed by a best-in-class mileage warranty, so you can have the confidence to tackle the road and what lies beyond. Learn more at coopertires.com or stop in and talk to their knowledgeable staff at Glockfeldy Tire Centers in Morgantown, Bridgeport, and Elkins.
Hey, you've got time to go to Chicago for lunch today. Well, not actual Chicago, but east of Chicago pizza. And it's closer than you think. If you're sick of the same bad burger, sandwich that's all bread, or foo-foo lunch that leaves you still hungry, make it east of Chicago. With more pounds of pizza per pie, you won't still be hungry when you're done. Right now, Pizza for Lunch is available for just $7.99, and they deliver. Call 304-848-9980 or eastofchicago.com. Deep dish pizza that's almost heaven.
Honey, you think we should have the furnace serviced soon?
It can wait. We've got time.
The juice froze.
Give me a second. Let me warm up.
Make the call.
Yeah, calling Smitty's now.
Smitty's HVAC offers thorough inspections and servicing. Get your furnace serviced today and stay warm all fall. We work on all major brands. We're fully licensed and insured. Call Smitty's HVAC now at 304-709-0520 for all your heating and cooling needs.
Time to connect with the Indians. Presented by Bridgeport Physical Therapy with 2 locations, West Main Street and now at White Oaks.
All right, back live at Wayne Jamison Field. Team's back in the locker room. Last minute instructions here. Guys, another key to this one tonight, in my opinion, is going to be the passing game of Morgantown. You go back to last year and caught us one time on a deep pass to Jacob Keir. Maddox Bowers can throw it, and Chris, you remarked in the opener that Morgantown's giving you a little more spread. They're not just, wing T based. They're going to give you the wing T, and you're going to have to stop the fullback dive in Caleb Nutter.
Yeah, that's number one, stop the fullback dive. Number 2, the hand sweep, the toss. That's where the ends, Bo Ford and Aiden Sparks, got to be very disciplined, but it's kind of the opposite. When they show shotgun, they want to pass. That's where Bo Ford and Aiden Sparks want to be a little bit aggressive. And we saw that last week as Bo Ford had a career night defensively in the backfield all night long. So tonight he's going to have to play both disciplined football and he's going to have to play aggressive. That's a lot to ask, but these guys are capable of doing it.
Travis, you and I have seen literally every scrimmage and every game so far this year. And the thing that I think Bridgeport's got to watch out for, they have gotten caught once in each scrimmage and once in the game last week there with their defensive secondary and the eyes in the backfield. And we got to make sure we don't do that. We got to make sure that we definitely stop the run, but be mindful of people like Kerr and Braylon Brown in that regards.
Yep, no doubt. All right, invite you to stay tuned. We'll have the starting lineups, the opening coin toss, and kickoff coming up from Bridgeport in just moments.
Quality Machine of Bridgeport presents the Indians warm-up prior to every broadcast of Indians football.
This is exciting, isn't it?
Stay tuned. The kickoff is next on the 103.3 WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
Are aches, pains, or injuries holding you back from enjoying life to the fullest? If so, schedule an appointment with Bridgeport Physical Therapy. Their skilled team of physical therapists, occupational therapists, PT assistants, and athletic trainers will provide you with personalized care and effective treatments, helping you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether you're recovering from surgery, a sports-related injury, or simply seeking to improve your well-being, make an appointment today at Bridgeport Physical Therapy, downtown Bridgeport or White Oaks. Bridgeport Physical Therapy, changing rehab, changing lives.
Looking for a dependable contractor? Well, look no further than BCR Contracting. Whether you need a new deck, siding, roof, kitchen, bathroom, or you want to build a new addition or custom home, BCR Contracting does it all. BCR Contracting provides quality custom builds at an affordable price. Now is the time to call to get your project underway. Free estimates. Check out our work on Facebook, BCR Contracting LLC, or call Brian at 304-641-2848. Quality, reliable, and affordable contracting is what we pride ourselves on. BCR Contracting.
We are all dealing with it. Prices are going up. Whether it is the grocery store or the gas pumps, our budgets are stretched and no one seems to care. We do at the Marquette Insurance Agency. With multiple industry-leading companies like Nationwide and Progressive to choose from, we'll find you the right insurance deal for you to create some room in your budget. You can find us in Bridgeport or Philippi. Marquette, the insurance agency you keep.
At Bridgeport Express Care, your health is our priority. Bridgeport Express Care strives on offering the highest quality, affordable health care in the area. Bridgeport Express Care services include urgent care, family medicine, sports medicine, and occupational medicine, along with your basic wellness and health prevention to keep you and your whole family healthy and strong. For an appointment, stop by our facility located on Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport or call 304-842-3330 or online at bridgeportexpresscare.com.
This broadcast of Indians football is solely intended for our listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of the descriptions and accounts of tonight's game are prohibited without written consent from WKMZ-FM. The announcers on this broadcast are employed by WVRC Media and approved by Bridgeport High School.
Starters tonight for Morgantown. Offensively, you start with Maddox Bowers, the senior quarterback, 106 yards in this game a year ago, and that touchdown pass that went to Jacob Keir, 5'10", 167 senior. Also Andrew Ferris, 5'9", 163 senior. Those are the wide receivers. Tight end is Nick DiProspero. He is 6'2", 205 and a senior. The fullback is Caleb Nutter, 5'11", 210 senior. Had 53 yards on the ground against the Tribe a year ago. And the new starting tailback is Marcus Ullum, 5'10", 200-pound senior, but also keep an eye on Bobby Powell. They'll try to get him the ball a lot in hand sweeps, 5'10", 170 and a senior. Up front, Ryan Princeby, 6'1", 330 senior. Left guard is Patrick Ryan, 6'4", 240 and a senior. Trent Brigman is the 5'10", 300-pound senior center. Malik Mbeo is 6', 235 and a senior right guard. And Akiri Johnson, 6'3", 255 and a junior, is the right tackle.
And also keep an eye on A.J. Thomas tonight, another wingback/tailback that'll see a lot of carries.
Defensively for Bridgeport, they'll line up like this. Aiden Sparks at a defensive end, 6'1", 205 and a senior. Bo Ford will flank the other end, had 10 tackles last week, including 3.5 tackles for loss. The tackles inside, Wes Brown, 5'10", 275 and a junior. Kyler Springer, 6'4", 235 and a senior. The backers are Tanner Hathaway, 5'11", 190 and a senior. The middle backer is Joshy Love, 5'9", 175 junior. And Mark Biafor is the right outside backer, 5'10", 200-pound senior. Backfield, defensively, left corner is Cale Colacerto. He is a senior. Jack Spatafor is a junior on the other island. And the safeties are Zach Roarg and Cam Martin. Stay tuned. Opening coin toss and the kickoff from Bridgeport coming your way next on the home of the Indians.
When it comes to legal problems, the answer is not always easy. That's why you need a law firm with experience. Attorney Bob Greer of Greer Law Offices in Bridgeport has over 25 years' experience dealing with a variety of law, litigation, estate planning, wills, trust, property law, and business transactions. Put experience on your side with Greer Law Offices, Philadelphia Avenue in Bridgeport, 304-842-8090 or GreerLawOffices.com.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Aaron Mann, your Bridgeport Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me, Aaron Mann, at 842-5953 or visit us at edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Chad Reppert is your go-to agent in Bridgeport for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Chad Reppert has you covered. Call 304-381-3276 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individuals' premiums will vary by customers. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
The Bridgeport Indians Radio Network is on the air.
We are built for this.
There he goes. 50, 45, 40. Bridgeport chasing Roar to the 20 to the 15. Rhodes got him by the shoulder. The back coming down. He pulls him into the end zone. It's a Bridgeport touchdown.
7-time winner of the best high school sports broadcast by the West Virginia Broadcasters Association.
He stands in, he runs, and he throws over the middle, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by Joshy Love at the 43-yard line.
We are built for this.
He is in for the Bridgeport touchdown from 4 yards out. Ran the double wing that time. It equalized and balanced their defense coming right at you. Touchdown, we're tied.
This is our house. This is our time.
Exclusive radio coverage of the 2023 Bridgeport Football Indians is brought to you in part by Mia Margarita, BCR Contracting, Marquette Insurance, Bridgeport Physical Therapy, Greer Law Office, Edward Jones Financial, Bridgeport Express Care, Ascent Consulting and Engineering, JF Allen, and Brickside Bar and Grill.
This is our house. This is our time. 'Cause we built for this. We were made to rule. We were made to rise. 'Cause we built for this.
From the Gomart Broadcast Suite, here's Brent Kimball, Chris George, and the voice of the Indians, Travis Jones.
Ninth meeting all time between these two teams. Bridgeport has won 5, and the Indians had a 5-game winning streak in the series, busted up last year at Pony Lewis Field. And Brent Kimball was in the coin toss, and Bridgeport wasting no time. They want the football.
Absolutely. Tails never fails unless you're Morgantown, and Bridgeport wins the toss, and we're going to get a ball. We're going to see some action here real quick.
All right, Indians return team is gathered. Bridgeport tonight's debuting a throwback, if you will, uniform. It's a homage back to the old Wayne Jamison teams. Bridgeport with the light gray pants back and the red jerseys and the white numerals should make some of the old-timers in the stands tonight extremely happy. Bridgeport won a ton of games and state championships in these unis.
And I think one of the reasons why you want the football first, this is a football game you want to play from ahead throughout. You don't want to be trailing in a game like this, so the way both teams can run the football.
All right, they've got a very good kicker in Aiden Steyer. He can pin you deep. He can kick it where he wants it. Roark back deep along with Josh Love, and we're ready to go. Home opener, game number 2. Steyer on the run-up, and he's going to boot it end over end. Driving kick, and Roark, no chance on that one. It will hit 9 yards deep in the end zone for the automatic touchback, and that's no surprise. Bridgeport's going to have long fields all night if Morgantown's kicking off. It'll be good news if Morgantown only kicks off twice tonight, or once. We even take once. All right, here we go. From the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bridgeport Indians. Zach Roark again, who did not play in this game against the Mohegans last year, just went over 2,000 yards rushing in his career last Friday night against the Bucks of Buchanan. Came off a pretty good night, I would say. 180 yards on 8 carries and 3 touchdowns.
They played us a 6-3-2 look a year ago. Looks like a 7-2 look to start this one. 7-2-2 look.
Yeah, remember Adam King, former Bridgeport assistant coach, is their second-year defensive coordinator. Snap back, and here's a run, and there's a hole and a broken tackle, and Josh Love will fight his way out to the 24-yard line, give him the 25 for 5, had him at the shoe top, and he tried to wiggle free, but he could not from Marcus Ullum, but a good hard run there from Josh Love, and that'll be a gainer of 5 on the play, 2nd down and 5. So Love and Rohrig get the start this week in the backfield. Rohrig at the full, Love at the tail. After Jack Spatafor started at the tail last week, indicates the type of depth you have in the backfield. All right, 2nd down, we'll call it a long 5. Same play, Love's in trouble, and he's going to be pulled down. Got him and pulls him down. He will get half yard on the play out to the 25-yard line.
That time they came to the boundary side of the field, and that little sweep, and Morgantown, led by all of them, were there to make the stop, and that's the speed of this Morgantown defense to the perimeter.
All right, so got to get 5 yards here on 3rd down or get you a quick 3 and out. Mohegan's white tops and bottoms, red numerals piped in blue, and the white helmet. At 3rd down and 5 for the Indians, and we're going to get a whistle. And official spots. This might be a point of emphasis this year. They've really, I noticed this in the JV game the other night, you want your knee pads covering your knees. These players like to either not wear them or pull them up. 3rd down and 5. Snap, and here comes Rohrig, and he runs right into a waiting backer and goes nowhere. Rohrig ran right into Jalen Hill, and the Indians go quickly to a punt situation on 4th down and 4, maybe.
That's how Morgantown overloaded the weak side of our line and now allowed the linebacker to come free up through the middle and bring Rohrig down for a gain of 1.
All right, Mike Quick kick here, did it last week because your offense is out there with 22 on the huddle clock. Morgantown's got nobody back deep, so we'll see if Rohrig will back up here and punt this one on 4th down and 4. And he will. Snap is back. Morgantown has nobody back deep, and Rohrig short kick off the side of his foot. It's going to hit at the Bridgeport 43-yard line. Ends up being a 17-yard punt. So that's the 2nd time the Indians have tried that in the last 2 weeks, and both of those punts have been 17 yards. So you're going to have to maybe try a traditional kick if you have to punt again in this game. You likely might have to. All right, 1st and 10, Morgantown, short field, ball in the Bridgeport 44-yard line. So not the start you wanted. 10-11 remaining in the opening quarter. Motion across the formation. They hand it, that's Nutter. Sweeping around the corner, huge hole out on the flank. Hold, I should say, and there was no flag, and Nutter has it out to the 39. They put the clamps on the far side corner for the Indians and never let go. That was Jack Spatafor. All right, gain of 3 down to the 41. Call it 2nd down and 7. Got a 7-man officiating crew tonight. Kevin Smith is the white hat. Maddox Bowers empties the backfield, trips to the left, wing to the right. Snap is back, quick throw down the line. Pass is hauled in. A.J. Thomas turns upfield, breaks a tackle inside the 30 down to the Bridgeport 24-yard line before he is caught and dropped at that point. Donovan Williams, who got the started linebacker, got to him, but that'll move the sticks down to the 25 on an easy pitch and catch.
Yeah, they line Thomas up in the slot, and he simply got it out to him with blockers in front. A little quick screen play, ends up being a 16-yard reception.
Down to the 25, 1st and 10. Go motion, trips to the right, wing to the left. Bring that wing man in motion, going to hand the ball to him. That's Thomas again, sweeping around the corner. Gets a good seal, has it inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5 to the pylon. And no flag, touchdown, Morgantown. Hand sweep, and the Indians not able to get off blocks / holds on the perimeter. And Morgantown makes quick work of that short field and scores with 8:57 remaining in the opening quarter to take a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, they shifted the strength of the formation to the right. They overloaded to that side, and they brought Thomas in motion and hanged the football, and he got around the edge for 6.
They'll go muddle huddle here. But Steyer's out there, and he's their place kicker. And They're going to snap it. Steyer's going to run it right up the middle, and he's going to be hit, and he dives across and breaks the plane. Was hit at the 1, but was able to extend the football across and break the plane, and Morgantown will take an 8-point lead. So the Mohegans score with 8:57 to play in the opening quarter. Indians facing some adversity, trailing for the first time this season. Morgantown on top by a count of 8-0. Indians football continues after this timeout.
Why shop the rest when you could buy from the best? You already know the most reliable parts for your car, truck, SUV, or heavy-duty needs are at Napa. You already know the friendly, knowledgeable parts professionals are at Napa. So that leaves one question. Why are you not at Napa? Shop your locally owned, nationally known Napa store today. Qualified parts, helpful people. That's the Napa know-how.
To find a Napa location near you, visit mtowernapa.com.
8-0 Morgantown, 8:57 to play in the opening quarter. And guys, you thought you were going to get punched in the mouth, and that punch has come quick.
Yeah, short field for Morgantown. They kind of spread things out. Looked a little different from what we've seen on film. That time they went to a spread look and used the slots or wings as running backs in this situation. They're just overloading to one side twice in that series, and a good pass in there as well.
All right, Steyer has it teed up at the 40-yard line, ready to kick it away. Morgantown on top, 8-0.
Not to mention they started their own 44 as well.
After a 17-yard quick kick. And again, it's going to be, this time, 10 yards deep in the end zone. For Steyer, who, with that leg, certainly can kick at the next level. So Bridgeport, again, has a good return team, but they're not going to get a crack tonight, most likely.
Yeah, we talked about it before the game. Special teams are going to be big in a game like this. They have a good return game. They got a great kickoff, guys. So we're starting from our own 20. Much different from starting from their 44 like they did last series.
Roared one carry on that opening drive, and now Bridgeport goes with Jack Spatafor in the backfield. And he's going to hand it to Roared. He gets tackled by the face mask. That's going to be a 15-yard face mask as he's down at the 21-yard line, but they grabbed him and ripped him down by it, so this should be the 15-yard variety. Kevin Smith will tell us.
Personal foul, face mask, number 54 of the defense. The 15-yard penalty, play results in the first down.
All right, so the Indians' first down of the night will go by way of the marker. Bring the football out to across the 30, set it down about the 36-yard line. First and 10, Bridgeport, but watch how the play developed. You only got a yard.
Yeah, and right now their linebackers are getting free to the football. Offensive line's got to do a better job of getting to that second level.
All right, first and 10 from the 36-yard line. Wing to the right is Hathaway. Spatafor to pass, and it's incomplete. Had a defender in his face immediately. Jalen Hill, the linebacker, got into the backfield, and Spatafor was going to try to run a screen. It looked like to Hathaway out in the flat, but they were right on Jack before he could even backpedal. Second down and 10.
And Morgantown's showing a 7-man front across of 2 backers about 3 yards from the football and 2 deep safeties. That time a free rush into the the running back Spatafor that time.
That's second down and 10, 8:36 in the opening quarter, 8-0 Morgantown. Rourke, the lone running back in the backfield that time, and it's a stone wall. He falls forward for a yard, and here comes a third down and 9. Just no holes up front.
And low man wins. They're getting low right now on our line. They're just enabling those linemen to get to that second level, get off blocks. Not much for Rourke there on a gain of 1.
Yeah, trying to run that time off the left side behind the sophomore Noah West, Ryan Jones, and the center Jackson Rubenstein. And the Indians right now just getting whipped up front. Third down and 9, down 8-0. 8 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Be a big play. Rourke puts his foot in the ground, runs over a lineman, and will bring it out to the 42-yard line. Gain of 5. Third, make it 4th and 4. And does Tyler Ferris gamble here on 4th and 4?
Yeah, big play in this game because it's 4th and 4. You're at your own 42, and that's about where Morgantown started their last possession.
And Love will check in. So, good quick kick again, certainly. Out of this formation. Play clock's at 12. 4th and 4, need the 46. High snap. Here comes the toss out to Rohr. There he goes. Good block. 50. Tripped up. Right at the midfield stripe. Ryan Jones got the block you needed. The strong Rohr again. The Indians convert on 4th down.
Yeah, big time toss there from Aiden Sparks. He was being hit as he was tossing that football out to Rory on the buck lateral toss. And great job by Sparks to maintain his presence and toss that to Rory for the first down.
Yeah, I needed that one. 49-yard line of Bridgeport, 1st and 10. 6:45 remaining in the opening quarter, trailing 8-0. Indians, new set of downs. Going double wing here, and the lone back is Rory. Snap back to him, and he pounds his way in there, crosses midfield, and will take it down to the Morgantown 47-yard line. So that is the second 5-yard pickup on the night for Bridgeport. Saw this last year against South, right? That double wing.
A couple times, yeah, a couple times. Kind of balances out the defense there with the double wing look. Try to keep them a little honest in there. A little bit more of a surge from our front the last 2 times we've ran the football.
Got Bear Matheny in there now at right guard in place of Kyler Springer. 2nd down and about 6. Snap to Rourke, sweeps around the corner, gets a ceiling block, 45, shoulder down, pushes his way across the lead stick down to the Morgantown 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7 for Zach Rourke on a strong run. They held him up, and you had a blocking back come in there and shove the pile forward that got him across the line to gain. It was Mark Beafor who the coaches say blocked his tail off last week against Buchanan.
Yeah, he was able to seal that from his tight end position, and Roy kind of cut up. He kind of wanted to go outside of that. He decided to cut up inside of that Beafor block, and a good run by Roy.
All right, the Indians on the move here. Springer back in for Matheny on the offensive front. 5:15 remaining opening quarter, 8-0 Morgantown. Snap to Love, and penetration in the backfield. He snowed under, loss of a yard on that play. Blocks defeated up front, and Josh will give one up. And Jalen Hill was involved, the linebacker. He lost his lid. He has to come out for a play as Brady Savage will replace him.
Hey guys, pay attention to something. I'm watching Malik Mbayo, the weak side tackle from Morgantown. He is absolutely destroying our center and left side guard. We got to make sure we stop that penetration.
2nd down and 11. Mbayo's a senior.
And
started for him last year.
Some inexperience there for us. New center and a sophomore left guard as well.
2nd down and 11. High snap. Love takes it out of the air, and they're going to blow the play dead, and Bridgeport left early.
Flag on the play, dead ball.
It's going to cost you 5. On the false start, came on the near side.
Ball, false start on the offense, number 20. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Beafor on the false start. And it's 2nd down, 16. Rourke will come out, get a breather here. Love's also out.
Spatafor in there.
Yep, got Spatafor in. You're going to have Cale Colasurto line up as a receiver to the near side.
So bring an extra man out of the box.
Now they can only put 9 in there now. Snap, inside, give. Hathaway, quick hole. Closes quickly, as quick as it opened, but he gets the ball to the 42. We got a marker down right in the center of the field. And that's probably in the area of holding. Yep, the Indians are backing up. Morgantown's got a decision to make here. They might decline this. It would be 3rd down and 12.
I think they will. Let's see.
Beafor is going to limp out.
Holding on the offense, number 20. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay 2nd down.
All right, so they take the marker.
And I think they do that knowing that Bridgeport likes to go forward on 4th down a lot. So now they're going to move them further back inside our own territory.
New application of holding this year in high school no longer comes from the spot of the foul. It's from the original line of scrimmage, if it's in the backfield, that is. So that's a good thing.
Yes.
More in line with the college and pro rules. All right, second down, 24. This drive has stalled out thus far. Need the 31 of Morgantown for the first down. Rohrig on the counter, and he'll get a yard. Not even that. They'll put him down right at the line of scrimmage. Ran into big 69, Ryan Principe.
No gain.
Third and forever. 3:20 remaining here in the opening quarter. Morgantown on top 8-0. Join us late. Bridgeport went 3 and out. Had a 17-yard quick kick from Rohrig. And then Morgantown took them just a handful of plays to take it 43 yards for a touchdown. Got the 2-point conversion. This is the Indians' second drive of the night.
Maybe set up a little bit of a screen here on third down. Maybe get a good bit of this back to give yourself a chance on fourth. We'll see how they play it.
Yeah, you got Moses out there as a receiver. Spatafor is the tailback, so he'll look to throw. You got a pass block for him, though. He rolls out. He's in trouble. He throws it over the middle. Had Moses open, but didn't see him. He threw it underneath the Bo Ford. Moses, there was some miscommunication in the defensive backfield for Morgantown. Thomas and Powell both went with the shallow cross and went with Bo Ford. And nobody went with Moses, but Spatafor, again, rolling out, was under a lot of heat.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of pressure rolling to the near side. Remember, inexperience there. Young guy getting his first taste of this.
All right, traditional punt formation now. This will be Cam Martin's first punt in his Bridgeport career. Bobby Powell is back deep. High snap over his head. Martin has to fall on it, back at the 17-yard line. So the Indians are falling apart here in this opening quarter.
Yeah, we talked about as well mistakes in this game. Whoever makes the most mistakes is critical in a game like this. High snap. Credit Cam Martin, though, instead of trying to pick it up, just to fall on that football.
So how about Morgantown starting at their own, or the Bridgeport 43. Now they start at the Bridgeport 17-yard line, 1st and 10. Bowers in control. The senior lines him up. Shotgun sidecar to the right. That's Nutter. Calls for motion. Hands it to Bobby Powell. Running to the short side. Gets around the corner. 10. Takes a big hit down at the 4, but hangs onto the football. Jack Spatafor held him up, and lowering the boom was Zach Rohrig to put him down, but the damage was done. He has it to the 5.
Again, off that right side of their line. They're finding something there they like. They're going quick.
1st and goal, ball at the 5-yard line. Snap and a counter give, going back to the right, and this time the Indians are waiting on it. They'll pull him down at the 3-yard line. Spatafor was there along with Wes Brown on the handoff to A.J. Thomas. 2nd down and goal to go, ball at the 3. 2:12 opening quarter. Trying to minimize the damage here and just hold this to a field goal. 2nd down and goal to go, ball at the 4. Bowers needs the play re-signaled. He's telling the coaches, give it to me again. Play clock's down to 5. Morgantown's going to have to burn a timeout here. And they will. Play clock was down to 2. 1:43 opening quarter in a Morgantown-owned opening quarter. With our score, MHS 8, Bridgeport 0. Indians football continues after this timeout.
Hey, Indian fans, looking for Bridgeport Indian fan apparel? Donna's Unique Gifts at the Meadowbrook Mall has Bridgeport Indian shirts, sweatshirts, and hats. At Donna's, you'll find great gifts for birthdays, anniversaries, and weddings. Wind chimes and music boxes, scented candles too. And the kids will love the cool toys. Hundreds of gifts for any occasion. Donna's Unique Gifts, Meadowbrook Mall, Bridgeport, and now open in the Middletown Commons Mall, Fairmont. Donna's Unique Gifts.
1:43 in the opening quarter. Morgantown leading 8-0, looking for more. They'll have the ball, 2nd down and goal to go. It's laying on the field at the 3-yard line. Bridgeport 3.
Brett, what are you noticing down below? Morgantown likes to shift their guards and tackles to weak to strong, and they're getting a lot of room off the right side right now.
Oh, well, something Casey Stewart was saying that timeout was that our linebackers are playing inside too tight. He told Williams and Tanner Hathaway to widen out there. I'm expecting to see maybe a little more of a contained job there.
Mark Biafor is being taped up on the bench over here.
Be careful when you do that. They may strike the middle with the fullback dive.
Yeah, this is Nutter. Everything's in tight. Turn, fake it to him. Nope, they counter. Here comes Bobby Powell, and Powell will be taken down at the 1. Coming up was Donovan Williams. Cale Colasurto also involved in that tackle. They'll hold him out, but it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, good job by Donovan Williams that time.
Yeah, I'll be shocked here if this isn't Caleb Nutter. We got all that beef and that strong kid, a wrestling kid at 210 pounds in the backfield. There he is, gets the carry. He is stonewalled. He's driven back. They have lost a half yard. Indians all over that one. Bo Ford. West was there, West Brown. And yeah, they set it down outside the 1. So a decision here for Morgantown and head coach Sean Beiser. Automatic field goal here for Ian Steyer. But they're going to leave the offense on the field. Play clock's already at 17 as Bowers gets the call.
Yeah, as well as their defense is playing, I think they feel like that they should go for this. Even if they don't get it, they got Bridgeport backed up.
They're going to have to hurry. They're going to take another timeout. Play clock's down to 5, down to 4. They're up to the line of scrimmage. And, yep, there they burn another one. So that was on the coaching staff. Indecisive.
That's their second charge timeout of the half.
Just took them a little too long to make that call.
I think they're going to go back to the wingbacks here on that little sweep down the run side. They've had a lot of success with that early. I know they're down there at the goal line and right around the 1.5 yard line, but we're really keying on the fullback dive right now.
Yeah, if they stay in the same formation, they were in spread. Fans, reminder, Tyler Ferris Show back on the air Tuesday nights. Me and Margarita at Charles Point. Talk Indians football with the head coach of the Tribe every Tuesday from 7 until 8 o'clock at Mia's. Join us in person, or you can, of course, watch the show live on Facebook Live by giving a like and follow to the Indians Radio Network page on Facebook.
Brent Tyler Ferris really in a big-time discussion for one of the referees down below.
Well, what it is the edges of Morgantown's line, both ends, are literally grabbing them by the pads and dragging them down. You can grab them by the pads, you just can't drag them down. That's typically called a holding in football. Tyler was just letting them know that.
All right, here we go. Mohegans will go with twins to the right. One of those receivers is a tight end to Prospero in a tight slot. And now we have a whistle, and Bridgeport's going to take a timeout. So a little chess match here. And Tyler saw the formation, didn't like his defensive formation. So this is a big play here.
That time they went to shotgun with the back going in motion. And that's where the quarterback Bowers likes to read that end, like you see a lot now in football today, and he's capable of tucking, running, or handing it off.
All right, so you stop it. Check the Metro News Game Night scoreboard coming up at halftime. Indians on the road at John Marshall coming up next Friday night. Before you come back home for a big challenge with the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior, and they're off and rolling this season. 2-0. You need something to spark this stadium and spark this team. Now all the momentum from the visitors, and Morgantown has certainly come out and earned it.
Yeah, big play here coming up here, 4th down. Really need a stop here.
Keir will be the receiver, so they'll switch formations now out of that timeout. They bring the tight end in tight, have a wing to the right, and A.J. Thomas. Bowers takes the snap. Here comes the sweep. Bobby Powell to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown. With a hand sweep to Powell, and he'll run it in from a yard out, and Morgantown extends their lead to 14-0 with 17 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Now that's a base play in their offense. Fullback dive and the hand sweeps, and Bridgeport has not solved it yet.
Huddle here. Now they're going to go into conventional.
Steyer will try to give it the boot here and give MHS a 15-0 lead. Snap back, hold down, kick on the way. The kick is up, and it is ugly, but it's good for Steyer. And right now, everything going Morgantown's way. 17 seconds in the opening quarter. Morgantown takes a 15-0 lead. We'll step aside. Indians football continues on the home of the Indians.
From the inception of your project, beginning with property surveys and environmental assessments to engineering design all the way to construction inspection, let Ascent Consulting and Engineering bring your project to reality. Ascent is your hometown firm, ready to partner with you to bring your ideas to the next level. This successful team approach is why Ascent is now celebrating their 5th anniversary. The Ascent staff has the drive to bring your project to life. Ascent Consulting and Engineering, 1700 Anmore Road in Bridgeport. Online at AscentConsultingEngineers.com.
Kicking off for the Mohegans, number 3, Steyer.
Mohegans have possessed it twice deep in Bridgeport's end. They have cashed in with touchdowns. And the Mohegans build their lead to 15-0.
Now, you talked about it. Deep in our end. Field position, 2 short field, 2 scores. And there you go. That's the difference in this game. Special teams has been big. Huge.
Well, Steyer again, and your hope is he just doesn't connect on the ball well and you get a chance to return it. Because if he does, it's heading towards the end line. He drives that one, and it is going to bounce into the end zone for the touchback. So he's 3 for 3 on touchbacks, and for the 3rd drive, the Indians will have to start this one at their own 20 again.
Been tough running in between the tackles so far for Bridgeport in this single wing offense. Got to keep at it. One successful run to the perimeter we saw on 4th down last series. Again, Morgantown staying at 7-man front. 5 down, 2 stand up on the edges, 2 inside backers within 3 yards of the ball, and 2 deep safeties 10 yards away.
All right, Rorig and Love back in the backfield. 1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Snap to Josh. Good blocking. Oh, he gets knocked out to 24. Rorig got knocked into him.
It was Bobby Powell.
Yeah, it was Rorig. Bobby Powell to knock Rorig into Love, and that might be the toughest hit that Love will take all season. It was his own player getting knocked into him. Gain of 4, and mercifully the opening quarter expires. Morgantown 15, Bridgeport nothing at the end of 1. Indians football 2023 continues on the home of the Tribe.
They're not just roads you drive on, or the smooth paths your family rides bikes on, or the highways that take you across this great nation. At JF Allen, they're not just asphalt. They're the framework that connects neighborhoods to cities, that bring us together and make us stronger. With unmatched services, materials, and supplies, the JF Allen team is the best in the industry. For all your paving needs, call JF Allen at 304-472-8890 or go to jfallenco.com.
Somebody's got to take away in here and turn this game around.
Coming up at halftime, stats, scores, and more on the Quality Machine Indians at the Half.
Hey, Indian fans, looking for Bridgeport Indian fan apparel? Donna's Unique Gifts at the Meadowbrook Mall has Bridgeport Indian shirts, sweatshirts, and hats. At Donna's, you'll find great gifts for birthdays, anniversaries, and weddings. Wind chimes and music boxes, scented candles too. And the kids will love the cool toys. Hundreds of gifts for any occasion. Donna's Unique Gifts, Meadowbrook Mall, Bridgeport, and now open in the Middletown Commons Mall, Fairmont. Donna's Unique Gifts.
All right, welcome back. Start of the 2nd quarter of play as the Bridgeport Indians try to work through it here. Down 15-0, trying to find something, a little spark here, something you can hang your hat on offensively.
And right now, Morgantown winning the line of scrimmage, also tackling very well.
2nd down and 6. Here comes Rorig, and he gets outside finally. 30-35, 1st down for Zach Rorig. As he'll get his best carry of the night, they'll step him out at the 36-yard line. So that's going to be a gain on the play of about 12 yards. Kyler Springer shaken up on the play. He'll hobble out.
Yeah, and Rorig just hit that hole quick to the short side. Hit it quick and hit it hard.
Bear Matheny will check in. Cam Martin brings the play in. 11:53 to play. I mean, the good news is you're only down 2 scores.
Yeah.
It's early. Get this thing turned around here. Here comes Rohrg up the middle, and he runs into the middle linebacker. That is Jake Anderson, spins him forward. So Rohrg starting to get greased up a little bit, has it out to the 43-yard line. Give him a gain of 7, 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, good run that time by Rohrg. Morgantown stacked 2 linebackers to the opposite side. Rohrg ran away from that. Good job to get the open space in the defense.
Hathaway's the wing to the right on 2nd down and a long 3. Ball situated at the 42-yard line. Long count. Now they'll look over to Tyler Ferris, and he either changes the play or says stay with it. Here comes Rohrg up the middle, and nowhere to run. He'll wiggle free for a yard, and that'll be it. Got him wrapped up, and you mentioned sure tackling being applied right now by Jalen Hill, the linebacker. 3rd down and 3. 2-down territory here, probably. You're about out the same position you were when you went for it on the last series.
Tyler Springer back in. He's good to go. McKinney comes out.
3rd down and 2. Got to get it to the 46. It'll be a Rohrg run, and he'll pop out the other side, but his knee hit. He'll get to the 45, so needed 2, got a yard, a little more, 4th down and less than a yard. And no decision to be made here. Indians will keep the offense on the field, 10-14 to play until halftime, trailing in this game 15-0.
Last time in 4th down, they went to that buck lateral toss.
Yeah, probably don't need to do that here. It's only a yard. Spatafor in the backfield, along with Rohrg. On 4th down of the yard, Indians 1 for 1. Morgantown shows a linebacker blitz, and Tyler Ferris is going to take his 2nd timeout of the 1st half. As Adam King, the defensive coordinator from Morgantown, showed a backer blitz, and Ferris didn't believe that the Indians were ready for that or aligned for it, so we'll take a timeout. Back at 30 on the home of the Indians.
From the inception of your project, beginning with property surveys and environmental assessments to engineering design all the way to construction inspection, let Ascent Consulting and Engineering bring your project to reality. Ascent is your hometown firm, ready to partner with you to bring your ideas to the next level. This successful team approach is why Ascent is now celebrating their 5th anniversary. The Ascent staff has the drive to bring your project to life. Ascent Consulting and Engineering, 1700 Anmore Road in Bridgeport. Online at AscentConsultingEngineers.com.
He's blowing up.
All right, trying to show some life here. 9:50 remaining until halftime. Indians move the football down to the Morgantown, down the 40-yard line before the last drive imploded. That happened on a holding penalty that sent you backwards.
Hey, guys, I got an update here on Mark Theofor. He is still down here. His shoe is off, and he is visibly frustrated. Lower leg injury there on the left side. He is questionable return.
Rewrapped his ankle, but he has not attempted to get up on that ankle since. All right, here we go. 4th and a yard. Snap back, Rohrg on the counter, and he'll pop out the other side and have the 1st down. We'll have the 47-yard line for a gain of 2.
I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if you guys saw that adjustment. They moved Sparks to in and Donovan Williams into blocking back.
And Sparks very familiar with that in position. Played it all of last year.
Now Sparks will come out as the Indians will put Kale Colasurto in.
And he's a pass threat in the passing game.
He's lined up as the end to the left. Snap back. Here comes a sweeping run from Rohrg. Puts his shoulder down. Crosses midfield. Drives it down to the Morgantown 49-yard line. Took on 2 defenders there. Lowered his shoulder. And Zach Rohrg is tough as a 5'10", 180-pound guy as you're going to find. If he has an extra yard there to be gained, he's going to lower his shoulder and try to get it. May have taken the worst of that when he comes out to the sideline and crouches down. Josh Love will check in along with Jack Spatafor. Jack still looking for his first pass completion of the season. He's 0 for 4 on 2nd down and 6. Snap to Lovey. He'll run it, and he fumbled the football. It was stripped out of there. I think the Indians may have gotten back on it. Knocked away by Jalen Hill, and then the Indians were trying to look to see where it was. And fortunately, either came back to Love or alignment, couldn't tell, but it's a loss of a yard, 3rd down and a long 6.
That defensive front is just getting low and just really clogging up our line, and the linebackers are free to the ball. You mentioned Jalen Hill's name a lot tonight.
Yeah, Hill's playing left outside backer. 3rd down and 6, 8-minute mark till halftime. 15-0 Morgantown. From the 49, toss out going to Rohrig. He needs a block. He gets it at the 40, 35, 30, 25 far sideline, 15 inside the 15-yard line. Step him out down near the 11.
Yeah, butt lateral toss to the right. Morgantown sucking everybody in. We've run a lot between the tackles early, and that worked. We've run pretty well to the outside so far in this first half. That was the best run of the night.
Yeah, you knew that was going to work as soon as that toss out went, because you had one defender and you had big Ryan Jones out there paving the way, and Rohrig steps out at the 13 of Morgantown. His best run of the night. He'll check out for a breather. 7:47 to play. Indians trying to get on the board here. Now whistle, stop, play. Morgantown's going to take their final timeout of half number 1. So they're out. 7:47 remaining until halftime. Indians' deepest penetration of the night will have the ball at the 13-yard line. When you come back, Indians football continues on the home of the Indians.
When you're at a loss for words, call us. When you want to show them how much they were loved by you, call us. When you want to tell them they will never be forgotten, call us.
Pat Boyle Funeral Home in Janelow. We work within all budgets because you should never stress about funeral cost. Call 304-884-2400 for more info. Pat Boyle Funeral Home.
Welcome back to Wayne Jamison Field. 7:47 to play until halftime. Indians with the ball at the 13-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, with the way Morgantown has their defensive line, they're doing everything they can to take away that fullback trap or whatever we're running dive. You can call it a couple different things. And the outside is there, but you've got to make a guy or two miss. And Rohrig did that last time. And a couple quick hitters to the outside have worked as well. So let's see what we do here inside the red zone.
All right, that Morgantown timeout allows Rohrig to get a breather. Now he's back in, along with Cam Martin. Hathaway's the wing to the left. Blocking back is Sparks, so Indians are back to their normal alignment here. 1st and 10, 13. Rohrig tried to cut it back, and they got it. Not sure if he saw a lane back to the right. That play is designed to come sweeping to the left, but he cut it back to the right and ran right into Mbeo, and he'll put him down. A loss of a yard back. A loss of 2 back to the 15-yard line. Down marker guys a little off tonight. That's a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, Mbeo has been a problem tonight. We've called his name a couple times, getting penetration up front.
All right, 2nd and 11. Now you got Spatafor out there. Motion from Hathaway, and they're going to give it to him. Here comes Tanner around the corner. 10. Tanner to the goal line. He's in for that Bridgeport touchdown. On the wing around, Tanner Hathaway takes it in, and the Indians finally knock down the door with 6:59 to play until halftime. The Tribe is on the board.
15-yard run from the wing back to senior Tanner Hathaway.
Yeah, crossed him up a little bit that time, as the flow of the play designed to go the other way, and Hathaway coming towards us. And he showed good speed there, too. We know how quick this Morgantown secondary is, and he beat him to the pylon. All right, Indians will line up and go for 2 here. Quick snap. Here's Love. Love can't get there. Boy, it was there. We saw that little alley, and it just closed up quickly right as Love was getting through it. So Morgantown stops the 2-point conversion. You're going to need a 2 at some point. maybe a little early to do that because now you're down by 9. It's still a 2-possession game with 6:59 to play. Indians on the board. We're back in a moment on the home of the Indians.
When it comes to legal problems, the answer is not always easy. That's why you need a law firm with experience. Attorney Bob Greer of Greer Law Offices in Bridgeport has over 25 years experience dealing with a variety of law, litigation, estate planning, wills, trust, property law, and business transactions. Put experience on your side with Greer Law Offices, Philadelphia Avenue in Bridgeport, 304-842-8090 or GreerLawOffices.com.
Well, it's Josh Love's. That is Hathaway's first touchdown of the season. Tanner from the wingback position had 59 yards on 7 carries last week. Indians needed that one, and they get the score. 6:59 to play until halftime, now 10-6. Now the defense has to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, so we get a good kick here to try to pin Morgantown deep, really for the first time tonight. They have had great field position in both their drives.
Well, Rohr did his best Steyer impersonation last week at Buchanan, put one in the end zone.
Yeah.
And that one was after a 5-yard mark-off, and he kicked it from the 35. So you need it because they've got some dangerous return guys back, Bobby Powell in particular. And he's going to sky kick it to the far sideline. Caught by Keir at the 22. He dances about and will get to the 30 before he's mauled. So very indecisive with Jacob Keir that time. Looked like he wasn't expecting the ball to come to him. And we'll have the 30, so Morgantown by a lot will have the worst starting field position of the night. 1st and 10, ball on their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, we got to do a better job against their perimeter run game. Maybe we can poke a football out here. Maybe try to capitalize on a mistake here. Momentum in our side as we speak.
6:51 till halftime. 15-6, Morgantown on top. Motion, the tight end to the right, trips that way, and now a whistle, and that's somebody move up front. It comes from the Morgantown sideline, Ron Sandrith. The linesman throws his flag.
They're going to call offsides on us.
Yeah, they are.
Dead ball. Encroachment, number 88 of the defense, lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Yeah, those just hurt right there. That's a free 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, because you can't get lined up right.
First down and 5.
And I'll say it again. I say it every time, but nobody ever listens to me. Hate that rule. Give the defense a chance to get back.
Yeah.
1st and 5. Snap. They'll counter it back with Caleb Nutter. Nutter runs hard. He'll have the first down over the 40. Tumbles his way out to the 42. Tripped up by Josh Love. Gain of 7. Morgantown's playing fast. Brigman gets up over the ball. They'll empty the set. Snap it. Down the line to Bobby Powell. Powell runs it out to the 48-yard line. Picks up 6 yards. Now you like what they're doing. They're running the speed game, and then they're giving you a completely different look, and they're forcing Bridgeport to get lined up with a spread look very quickly.
And that's the first time they have shown empty in either one of their scrimmages or game last week against South Charleston as well.
A gain of 7 on that easy pitch and catch. Bowers is ready on 2nd down and 3. Hard count, snaps it back. They give it to Nutter again. He stumbles and will be short by a half yard of the lead stick. It's kind of a reverse counter. They act like they're going to come back to the right and then go right back to the left. And 3rd down and a half yard.
And they got a play fake off that as well.
Yep. 5:37.
Now they're going to shift a lot. Pre-snap shift again.
Quarterback sneak here. And Bowers moves the pile down to the Bridgeport 47-yard line for a first down. Needed a half yard, got 2. Got an injured Morgantown player. That's Ryan Principe, the left tackle. He's down. Got a right leg issue.
Again, we talked about the all these different formations Morgantown will throw at you, and you're seeing it here in this first half, and they've used it to their advantage. A lot of pre-snap shifting and motion as well. And Brent down below, that's a lot of motion. That's a lot of window dressing at that pre-snap motion, but it's effective, especially when you haven't seen a lot of it on film early on.
Well, and of course, what typically happens in that situation is the defense plays to a strength, and then, of course, with that motion, the strength flips. So you've got to get set and then get reset before that ball snaps. And, of course, Morgantown is moving very, very, very quickly.
Most diverse Morgantown offense we've seen, and that's what you can do when you've got all seniors in the backfield, in the offensive backfield.
Yeah, and again, a lot of kids that play a lot of football, a lot of experience, and you got a quarterback that can run this system. He can throw it and run it, and it helps. It's like it might be a cramp issue here.
Yep, cramp early. On their left tackle, again, they're without Braylon Brown, their best offensive lineman. So they're going to have to go to the backup left tackle here as Recipe is up trying to walk it off. Let's pause 10 for station ID on the Indians Radio Network.
Clarksburg's News, Talk, and Sports Authority. 103.3 WKMZ Clarksburg, Bridgeport, a WVRC media station. We're proud to live here, too.
Morgantown, first and 10, ball in the Bridgeport 47-yard line. Mohegans lead 15-6. Travis, Brent, and Chris with you tonight. Wayne Jamison Field, game 2 of the season. Again, that pre-snap motion. They line the tight end out to the right. Now motion across the formation and run that hand sweep and trying to come around the corner and stumbling inside the 45 down to the 42-yard line. Marcus Ullum, his first carry of the game. Picks up 4 on first down, second down and 6. Tyler Ferris continues to work the near side official, wanting a holding penalty on the flank. Mohegans have been penalized one time in this game, and that was a face mask. Second down, 7. Bowers takes the snap, sprints out to the left. He cranks and he fires the sideline. Incomplete. Missed Jacob Keir, the intended receiver on the far side. Make that Andrew Ferris was the intended target down at the 30-yard line. All right, here you go. Third down and 7. Mohegans' longest third down attempt of this game.
A big play, big time here for our defense to make a play.
Yeah, 4:32. You got a timeout. You might be able to get the ball back here. Morgantown gets the ball coming out. 15-6. See if you can get some pressure on Bowers. He does not like pressure. Motion across the formation. Going to give it to Keir. Keir's going to look to throw. He cranks. Ball in the air, and it's broken up by Jack Spatafor. Down at the 10-yard line. The ball hung in the air as he was guarding Ferris, and Spatafor looked back just at the right time to see that ball honing in on Ferris, and he got his hand up and knocked it down, 4th down.
Yeah, Keir's also, not only is he the starting receiver, but he is the backup quarterback, so he is capable of throwing a good job that time by Spatafor.
All right, Morgantown might go for it on 4th down and 7.
And the key for Spatafor, he didn't get caught up in Keir getting a carry there. He stayed with his man the entire time.
Morgantown's out of timeouts, and the play clock's at 10, and they're confused. Bowers just now is barking out the play. Play clock's at 5. Snap back to Bowers, rolls the pocket to the left on 4th and 7, throws underneath, pass is caught on the comebacker. It's a first down, missed tackle, and Ferris makes the catch. He's down the 30-yard line.
Yeah, come back route to the field side. There's too much cushion over there on down the distance on 4th down, and he was able to come back and make the catch. And they get the first down.
And they're sprinting Bowers out to keep him away from any interior pressure. And usually that's a sign of a team that's not comfortable in their pass blocking. And it works, and now Morgantown's in business. 1st and 10, ball in the Bridgeport 30. The Indians have to bow up here. 4 minutes to play until halftime. Morgantown again, ton of pre-snap motion. They move 3 guys over to the right side, and now too much motion. And we get a whistle and a flag down.
Dead ball, false start. Number 51 of the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
Patrick Ryan, their left guard, removed early. All right, 1st and 15. 3:50 to play. Clock will wind. And the clock not a factor yet for Morgantown.
First down and 15. Ball to Bridgeport, 35-yard line.
They're already down to 6 on the huddle clock. They're taking a lot of time off this clock. Bowers takes the snap, gives it. And up the middle goes Nutter. And Nutter nearly got to him was Bear Matheny. He was within about a foot of grabbing him, but was engaged. And Nutter takes it down to the 30, got the 5 yards back. They gave up on the false start. Second down and 10.
Yeah, counter action as the flow led towards the left. He countered out back to the right, did Nutter. Got 5 yards out of it.
3 minutes. (15-6). If you're Morgantown, you got a good kicker. I wouldn't be in a huge hurry, and you can tell they're not. If they can get 3 out of this, that would be a win for them to get the ball here in the second half. Bowers hands it to Powell. Powell coming around the edge. Powell hit, break down, 31-yard line. That was Aiden Sparks who ran that one down and pulls Powell down. Loss of a yard on the play. It'll bring up third down and 11.
Yeah, good job that time by Sparks, running parallel to the line of scrimmage. And he was able to shed by a couple would-be blockers, and he was able to bring him down for a yard loss.
You're just kind of waiting for Bridgeport's speed to get to that sideline-to-sideline play, and that's the first time that play has not worked.
I think they're getting comfortable with that right now on those hand sweeps, and that's good to see.
All right, third and 11. Clock now at 2 minutes.
Single coverage on the far side here.
From the 31. Motion Powell the other way. And now Bowers is going to crank right down the center of the field. And the pass is incomplete. Kale Colacerto came over late and was involved in that play on Keir. Keir was wide open down the seam at the start. But I think Bowers put way too much air under it.
Yeah, great recovery by Colacerto. That's where they went to the single coverage side. He was open, but Colacerto is able to recover nicely and knock it down to the ground incomplete. Beautiful play by the senior.
All right, 4th and 11, 1:49 to play. From here, it would be a 48-yard field goal. Steyer, we know, has a big leg, but not sure on the accuracy, and Morgantown's not going to attempt it. They're going to go.
Again, single coverage again on the far side.
And Tyler Ferris is going to take his final timeout here defensively with 1:49 remaining in the first half. And I believe Bridgeport's taken all 3 timeouts on defense in this game. That's rare to see. But it's a big play, Brent, so that timeout, doesn't do you a whole lot with your offense, coming out the other way. Even if you get a stop here, you're going to kind of be up against the clockwise. You don't have much of a field goal game, so why not burn that time out there and make sure you get the right defensive play?
I think the bigger logic right there is the fact you want to keep this a 1-score game going into half as opposed to a 2-score game. I also have to give Kale Colacerto some credit there. That backside post from Carroll on that play in the end zone, Colacerto played that extremely well, recovering from that opposite side.
Yeah, because you're right, he was recovering and had to time it up right not to get there early once he got on the scene. It all worked out, but now if you're Morgantown, probably come back to that sprint out to the left. Bowers throws the most accurate balls that way, and see if you can get maybe Andrew Fairs on the far side in front of Colacerto to move the chains.
Like to run those comeback routes as well in these situations.
All right, out of the timeout. Got 2 receivers out there. A.J. Thomas now is lined up. Far to the left, guarded by Kale Colacerto. Bowers is ready on 4th and 11. They'll bring Thomas in motion across the formation. Here's Bowers, dumps it underneath, and he missed a wide open Andrew Ferris, center of the field, and just a complete misfire by Bowers. Ferris would have had the first down and maybe scored.
Oh, late pressure, and that's what caused him to step up in the pocket just a hair because of that late pressure. He doesn't like pressure. He was a bit off balance, and it was incomplete.
A big stop for the defense, 1:46 to play now. You see if you can break one and try to get then a little aggressive offensively. If not, Morgantown's out of timeouts. And you just take this to the locker room with a 15-6 deficit, down by 9, but a chance to make some adjustments. Snap back to Roard, trying to sweep it. Roard over the 35 and a low tackle by Bobby Powell. We'll get him down at the 35-yard line. So you can see Morgantown's been told, coached up well by their defensive coaches this week, do not go high on these backs, go low. 2nd down and 6. Snap back, and here's Rory again. Oh, he was one tackle away from getting out of there. He takes it to the 39-yard line. Clock winds with 1:17. Now, you want to go fast, but you don't want to go too fast here. Morgantown's out of timeouts, but you certainly don't want to have to punt the ball. 3rd down and 2. Snap, Rorig. And Rorig misread the block. Cale Colasurto had the backer locked up, and Jake Anderson, right, and Rorig needed to cut inside because Colasurto was taking him outside, but he went outside.
Why is the clock still running? Because it was out of bounds.
Well, because they stopped his forward progress.
Interesting.
Well, right now, that's a good thing.
Yeah, had he cut up inside that block, he could definitely had the first down. You're right. That's what I saw as well. I kind of put my hands on like, oh, he missed one.
Tell you what, guys, this is not an easy call right here. You turn the ball over, they got time and they got a kicker. They'll have a play or two. Play clock's down to 5. Game clock's at 17, so you're taking off as much as you can. And going to take a delay of game. Stop it with 10.9, and now you punt the ball.
Delay game. Offense, the 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Well, guys, you can say what you want. You know, the positives about this offense, but it is not a pretty thing to watch in the 2-minute drill with no timeouts.
Now what this does is back you up 5 yards further, and keep in mind they got a good return game, whether it's the punt return or the kickoff return.
I'm going to go back to that quick kick, I believe, in the offensive formation.
They've had some pressure on this quick kick, too, so we got to get it away. That's number 1.
Oh, clock ran. And it's blocked. Man. And it's blocked, recovered by Love, and now we'll end the half. Here's my question. You didn't even need to punt it. The clock was running.
Yeah. And then he hesitated like he wanted to throw and try to fool the defense, and that allowed Morgantown to come in there and block the punt.
You had 5 seconds on the game clock, and the clock was running. You didn't even have to snap the ball. And the Indians did, and it got blocked by Malik Mbeo.
Yeah.
And luckily, Josh Love was there. There were 2 Mohegans chasing after the ball, and Josh Love fell on the bacon. Or that would have been a disastrous situation there. All right, so that ends the first half. Tyler Ferris talking with the officials. Now he's going to talk with us.
Coach, 15-6 here at half. Been a hodgepodge of things. We did have that nice offensive drive in the second quarter. Defense bowed up there and did a good job getting that stop. What's your message going into halftime?
I think they're just trying to settle into the game. We're a little bit nervous coming in. You know, you can tell they played timid in the first few drives. They're getting more confidence. They're starting to move bodies a little bit. And it's a brand new game in the second half.
It's a good game in the second half, Coach.
Yes, sir.
All right, Tyler Ferris, you can see, going to be a positive message there at halftime as Bridgeport trails 15-6 here at the break. Quality Machine, Indians the half, coming your way after this timeout on the home of the Indians.
At Quality Machine Company of Bridgeport, we solve problems. We're your local provider for welding, custom fabrication, machining, structural steel sales, and all types of heavy equipment and industrial repairs. Whether your business is coal, oil and gas, construction, excavating, timber, or manufacturing, Quality Machine has a solution for you and your team. We're just a few miles east of Bridgeport on Route 50. Quality Machine, if man made it, quality can fix it. QualityMachineInc.com.
Looking for a place to celebrate the big win or watch your favorite sports team? Head to Brickside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport. Brickside is open for lunch and dinner, offering a full menu and bar with daily food and drink specials. Plenty of big screen TVs to catch all the action. An outdoor patio along with weekend entertainment. Brickside also offers a private banquet room to celebrate any occasion. Grab your friends and family and head to Brickside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport today. More info or to book a private party, visit BricksideBarandGrill.com. That's BricksideBarandGrill.com.
Hi, this is Brad Ford. If you're a Bridgeport football fan, you remember this.
Harry Bates throws it in the end zone. They go for 2. They win 29-28.
It still gives you chills, doesn't it? In our community, high school football, church, and volunteers bring us together and make us proud. It's energy, opportunity, family, and yes, football. That's what we love about living in Bridgeport.
Brad and Carol Ford and staff are honored to serve you at the Ford Funeral Home on Main Street in Bridgeport.
Coming to Morgantown this fall to watch the Mountaineers? Make Bridgeport your home base for every Mountaineer game. Just down I-79 from Morgantown, Bridgeport has an abundance of convenient lodging, fabulous local dining, and shopping options. Bridgeport is the perfect spot to make game day a part of a fun and memorable weekend getaway. Learn more about all there is to do at greater-bridgeport.com. That's greater-bridgeport.com.
When you're dealing with an injury, to us, it's not just a legal situation, it's a human situation. Our clients are our friends, neighbors, and the people that make up this community. At Cooper Law, after over 20 years in practice, we know that legal services are not one size fits all. Knowing you, knowing what you've been through, and walking with you through the legal process is why we do what we do. Because to us, your injury is personal.
Does your business have a mobile workforce? Employees love it, but you know it can be challenging to keep them connected, productive, and secure. CityNet's mobile workforce solutions give businesses the tools to stay connected and productive even when employees are on the go. Mobile security and device management, secure remote access, cloud-based collaboration tools, and more. We have solutions for your needs and budget. Call us today at 844-CityNet or visit us at citynet.net.
Why shop the rest when you could buy from the best? You already know the most reliable parts for your car, truck, SUV, or heavy-duty needs are at Napa. You already know the friendly, knowledgeable parts professionals are at Napa. So that leaves one question. Why are you not at Napa? Shop your locally owned, nationally known Napa store today. Qualified parts, helpful people. That's the Napa know-how.
To find a Napa location near you, visit mtowernapa.com.
Exclusive radio coverage of the Bridgeport Indians continues now with the Quality Machine Indians at the half. Here again is Travis Jones.
All right, we're at halftime. Wayne Jamison Field in Bridgeport. 15-6 is our halftime score as the Bridgeport Indians find themselves down by 9 here at the half. And Chris, obviously frustrating first half for Bridgeport. Good news is you've made enough plays to leave yourself in this game here in the second half.
Well, you have, and that was mainly because that last defensive stop. That was big right there, and that was the first possession that Morgantown had. They had to work from their own side of the field. The other two possessions they scored on were inside our territory, and that was key. That's why they are up right here in this situation, 15-6. They've won the special teams battle in the first half. They've won the field position battle as well. Therefore, they're up, and they've also been balanced offensively as well. And our defense starting to settle in here a little bit too. I think Tyler Ferris made a good point there at the half.
Yeah, it's funny what happens when you don't give a team a short field and make them go 70 yards. They went out on downs and did not get points on that drive. So this game of football is simple.
Yeah, it is. And I think offensively we're going to have to work on some things in the second half. Do kind of get back to the drawing board just a little bit here and just kind of look at where we are blocking them best. In the run game, we've had a good job of running to the perimeter a few times in the first half. Got to still pry in the middle there, try to eat away there, and hopefully kind of wear them down a little bit in the second half. The only bad thing about this is Morgantown does get the football to start the third quarter as well.
Got to do it all over again. Yeah. 15-6 at halftime. Chris checks scores on the big board, and we come back on the Quality Machine at the half here on the home of the Indians.
From the inception of your project, beginning with property surveys and environmental assessments to engineering design all the way to construction inspection, let Ascent Consulting and Engineering bring your project to reality. Ascent is your hometown firm, ready to partner with you to bring your ideas to the next level. This successful team approach is why Ascent is now celebrating their 5th anniversary. The Ascent staff has the drive to bring your project to life. Ascent Consulting and Engineering, 1700 Anmore Road in Bridgeport. Online at AscentConsultingEngineering.com.
When you're at a loss for words, call us. When you want to show them how much they were loved by you, call us. When you want to tell them they will never be forgotten, call us.
Pat Boyle Funeral Home in Jamellow. We work within all budgets because you should never stress about funeral cost. Call 304-884-2400 for more info. Pat Boyle Funeral Home.
Is your pharmacy always closed or not convenient anymore? Come to Community Pharmacy of Bridgeport at 1212 Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. We are accepting new customers and transfers from any pharmacy. Community Pharmacy is more than just a place to fill prescriptions. We pride ourselves on our convenient medication packaging and immunizations for flu, pneumonia, and the new RSV immunization, and customer service. We even offer free local delivery to the Bridgeport area. Community Pharmacy, 1212 Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. Open Monday through Saturday. No long lines, and we get to know your name.
Download the brand new Bridgeport Sports app. Get schedules, live streaming audio, and more right on your phone or portable device. Free in the App Store and powered by Cooper Law Office of Bridgeport.
Game day got you on the go? We get it. GoMart is here to keep you going all season long with stores throughout our home state. We're a proud West Virginia-owned company, and our friendly staff is committed to serving our communities. From fuel to freshly brewed coffee and snacks, a stop at GoMart to cover your game day needs is always a touchdown. Plus, GoMart Rewards members earn points with each purchase to redeem for discounts on gas and free items. So stop by, start saving, and stay on the go with GoMart.
Hey, you've got time to go to Chicago for lunch today. Well, not actual Chicago, but east of Chicago pizza. And it's closer than you think. If you're sick of the same bad burger, sandwich that's all bread, or foo-foo lunch that leaves you still hungry, make it east of Chicago. With more pounds of pizza per pie, you won't still be hungry when you're done. Right now, pizza for lunch is available for just $7.99, and they deliver. Call 304-848-9980 or eastofchicago.com. Deep dish pizza that's almost heaven.
From Glockfeldy Tire Centers comes the Cooper AT3 family of tires designed with superior all-season, all-terrain traction and true durability. All three tires are backed by a best-in-class mileage warranty, so you can have the confidence to tackle the road and what lies beyond. Learn more at coopertires.com or stop in and talk to their knowledgeable staff at Glockfeldy Tire Centers in Morgantown, Bridgeport, and Elkins.
Honey, you think we should have the furnace serviced soon?
It can wait. We've got time.
The juice froze.
Give me a second. Let me warm up.
Make the call.
Yeah, calling Smitty's now.
Smitty's HVAC offers thorough inspections and servicing. Get your furnace serviced today and stay warm all fall. We work on all major brands. We're fully licensed and insured. Call Smitty's HVAC now at 304-709-0520 for all your heating and cooling needs.
Indians football at the half. Big play, replay.
And they're going to give it to him. Here comes Tanner around the corner. 10. Tanner to the goal line. He's in for that Bridgeport touchdown. On the wing around, Tanner Hathaway takes it in. And the Indians finally knock down the door with 6:59 to play until halftime. The Tribe is on the board.
Tanner Hathaway's 15-yard touchdown run got Bridgeport on the board in the first half, as they trail here 15-6, Morgantown in front. Let's take a look at the game night scoreboard. We'll start in Class AAA, where Buckhannon Upshur leads Ripley 13-0 first quarter of play. Number 6 Kaiser in AA leads Hedgesville 13-6. Number 1 in AA this week, Independence over AAA Oak Hill 20-6 in the second period. Now the top 10 in AAA. Number 1 Huntington leads South Charleston 42-0 first period. Number 2, Martinsburg in the second quarter leads Stonebridge, Virginia, 13-0. Number 3, Hurricane over Capital first quarter, 21-0. Also, number 6, Parkersburg South in the first quarter leads University, 20-7. Princeton in the second quarter up over Bluefield, 7-6. Number 8, Willing Park up over Brashear out of Pittsburgh in the second quarter, 42-0, and number 10 Musselman scoreless of Loudoun Valley, Virginia in the first quarter. AA scoreboard looks like this locally. Lincoln in the second quarter over Elkins, 27-0. Scott, number 3 in AA, leads Wayne 6-0 first quarter. Number 4 North Marion in the second quarter leads Preston out of AAA, 27-0. Second quarter score, number 5 Frankfort leads the determined Hampshire team in the second period, 14-13. A little closer there than I expected. Also in AA second quarter, number 10 Winfield leads number 9 Herbert Hoover, 21-7. Hoover in danger of going to 0-2 to start the season. Second period, Lewis County all over Braxton County, 41-0. Likewise, Liberty Harrison over South Harrison, second period, 21-0 there as well. Now let's take a look at Single A. On the scoreboard in Class Single A, number 1 Williamstown leads Webster County at the half, 40-0. Here's a good one. Number 8 Doddridge County leads number 3 Wahama. Second quarter in Mason, West Virginia, 18-14. Number 4 Greenbrier Left leads Summers County, second period, 14-0. Number 7 Tucker County leads Tiger Valley in the second quarter, 50-0. And Single A there. And my scoreboard has just went completely to 0. So, Travis, that's a look at the scoreboard from Metro News.
This is the Metro News High School Football Report. Here's Fred Persinger.
The Raiders of Roane County opened the season on the road last Friday night, and they quickly found out this game of football can be bittersweet. We'll talk about that game after this from ZLM Architects and Engineers. At the forefront of school design in West Virginia, online at zlm.com.
As West Virginians, we are proud of the natural beauty of the Mountain State. And at ZMM Architects and Engineers, our goal is to provide design solutions that give people the same pride in our built environments. That commitment to quality can be seen in educational facilities throughout the state, from Mountain Valley Elementary School in Mercer County to Ravenswood Middle School, and at the new Stratton Elementary School. ZMM Architects and Engineers, you see us in your community every day.
The Roane County Raiders entered the 2023 season with high expectations after finishing last year as the number 3 seed with an 11-1 record, and their only loss coming in the quarterfinals to North Marion, where the Huskies prevailed 13-12. This season began on the road to Shady Spring, and the Raiders rolled to a 35-20 victory. However, they also sustained a major loss in the win. Head coach Paul Burdett explains.
It was a good win. Shady played really hard. We were able to get a good jump. We returned the opening kickoff back to the, I guess you could say the 1. It was about the half-inch line, and we punched it in, went up 7, and then got the ball back and ended up 14-0. But in the midst of it, we lost our starting running back, Shea Harper. He went down with a broken leg, so we lose Shea for a while, maybe getting back, we'll see.
Now, late in the game, the Raiders' defense came up big as they shut down a Shady Spring drive near the goal line. Coach Burdett was really proud of his defense all night.
Yeah, they did a great job. You know, that would have tied it up and probably gave Shady some momentum. Honestly, the second half, they got down inside of 10 again, and we caused the fumble and recovered it and was able to go on that was the opening drive of the second half. We caused a fumble inside the 10, and then we went on about an 8-minute drive and scored and went up 21-7 at that point in time.
This Friday night, the 1-0 Raiders of Roane County will welcome the 0-1 Panthers of Lincoln County to Spencer. Kick is set for 7:30.
This has been the High School Football Report with Fred Persinger on Metro News, the voice of West Virginia. This is the Gold and Blue Report on Metro News.
The most significant stat concerning a WVU personnel group heading into the Penn State game, the 132 combined starts along the offensive line. We'll talk about that in a moment.
WVMetroNews.com, the only website you need to stay informed in the Mountain State. Get the latest news and sports stories, information on the great outdoors, and never miss an episode of your favorite Metro News programs and podcasts, including Talkline, Hotline, Sportsline, and 3 Guys Before the Game. Make a bookmark now and visit WVMetroNews.com first thing every morning to find out what's happening all across the state. WVMetroNews.com.
WVU has experience and extraordinary talent along the offensive line, led by Fairmont native, preseason All-America center Zach Frazier. Humble, as to be expected from someone who excels at that unsung position.
I'm just doing the same thing I always do, like just focusing on, what I feel like are my weaknesses and what I can improve on and make myself the best that I can be, and then, whatever happens, it'll happen. But I'm just kind of focused, one day.
Frazier and right tackle Doug Nestor could already be on NFL rosters this year, but they decided to return to West Virginia. Frazier as a junior, Nestor, a senior from Canova via Spring Valley High School, who started his college career at Virginia Tech.
We all have high expectations for us. We talk about a lot just how we have to come in and be the leaders of this offense, because we all have that experience, just to bring it every day because the team's going to rely on us. There's a lot of different components that go into line work, so just knowing how on each play, whether it's outside zone, inside zone, how the person next to you likes to block it or how he'll move is very important.
The third native among the starters on the offensive line, left tackle Wyatt Milam, also from Spring Valley High School. He started since his freshman year with help from his friends.
They definitely helped me out a lot. Doug especially, whenever I had to ask him questions or anything, he would say with me after practice and help me. So Doug was definitely a big help, and so was Zach. It's amazing. It's because West Virginia people like football, like high school, really don't get recognized the way it should be because there's good football here in the state. And it's honestly very exciting to see people from this state play.
With the Gold and Blue Report, I'm Kyle Wiggs, Metro News Sports.
Bella, this a pizza. It's just like my mama used to make.
Your mom's from Wisconsin.
But this a pizza. It's just like in the old country.
Okay, honey.
And the oven, it's a coal-fired, so the crust is baked to perfection.
All right, that's enough.
Mia Margarita coal-fired pizza brings out your inner Italian, whether you have one or not. Order online at miamargarita.com. Eat in or delivery available. Check out the most authentic pizza in town at Mia Margarita Pizza.
Looking for a dependable contractor? Well, look no further than BCR Contracting. Whether you need a new deck, siding, roof, kitchen, bathroom, or you want to build a new addition or custom home, BCR Contracting does it all. BCR Contracting provides quality custom builds at an affordable price. Now is the time to call to get your project underway. Free estimates. Check out our work on Facebook, BCR Contracting LLC, or call Brian at 304-641-2848. Quality, reliable, and affordable contracting is what we pride ourselves on. BCR Contracting.
We are all dealing with it. Prices are going up. Whether it is the grocery store or the gas pumps, our budgets are stretched and no one seems to care. We do at the Marquette Insurance Agency. With multiple industry-leading companies like Nationwide and Progressive to choose from, we'll find you the right insurance deal for you to create some room in your budget. You can find us in Bridgeport or Philippi. Marquette, the insurance agency you keep.
The Mohegans make their way out.
Follow the Indians online, live and archived games, highlights, schedules, rosters, stats, and much more at BridgeportIndiansFootball.com or download the Bridgeport Indians radio app powered by Cooper Law Office.
If you miss a step, it hurts. So after your surgery, don't miss the very important step of physical therapy to improve range of motion, strengthen muscles, and reduce pain, among other benefits. Don't miss a step. Come see us.
Bridgeport Physical Therapy is here to help you regain your mobility and strength after surgery. Physical therapy is a necessary step to restored health that you just can't miss. Make an appointment with Bridgeport Physical Therapy, located in Bridgeport and White Oaks.
At Bridgeport Express Care, your health is our priority. Bridgeport Express Care strives on offering the highest quality, affordable health care in the area. Bridgeport Express Care services include urgent care, family medicine, sports medicine, and occupational medicine, along with your basic wellness and health prevention to keep you and your whole family healthy and strong. For an appointment, stop by our facility located on Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport or call 304-842-3330 or online at bridgeportexpresscare.com.
When it comes to legal problems, the answer is not always easy. That's why you need a law firm with experience. Attorney Bob Greer of Greer Law Offices in Bridgeport has over 25 years experience dealing with a variety of law, litigation, estate planning, wills, trust, property law, and business transactions. Put experience on your side with Greer Law Offices, Philadelphia Avenue in Bridgeport, 304-842-8090 or GreerLawOffices.com.
Indians football continues on the WKMZ Indians Radio Network.
Halftime, 15-6. Morgantown leading by 9. Mohegans will get the ball to start the second half of play coming up. Chris, just a couple of numbers here offensively. Tough sledding as we expected. Zach Rohrig able to bust a couple, but this is going to be a night where if he gets to 100 yards, which he's on the cusp, he's definitely earned them.
He's got 97 now on 19 carries, but man, they've been very hard in those 19 carries to get that 97 yards. Hathaway had the one carry for 15. Overall, we're only rushing for 66 yards as a team. That was because the two fourth down plays on the punt were the one snap went over the punter's head, and the other one got tackled there in the last play of the first half. and no passing yards. Morgantown, though, balanced offensively. We talked about that coming in. 125 yards rushing as a team, 37 yards passing. And it's not that the 37 is a lot of yards. They've been able to pass the football and keep our defense honest. They have 162 yards of total offense in the first half.
All right, third quarter coming up. Stay right there. Indians down by 9 at the break. Morgantown has the ball when we return on the home of the Indians.
They're not just roads you drive on, or the smooth paths your family rides bikes on, or the highways that take you across this great nation. At JF Allen, they're not just asphalt. They're the framework that connects neighborhoods to cities, that bring us together and make us stronger. With unmatched services, materials, and supplies, the JF Allen team is the best in the industry. For all your paving needs, call JF Allen at 304-472-8890 or go to jfallenco.com.
Looking for a place to celebrate the big win or watch your favorite sports team? Head to Brickside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport. Brickside is open for lunch and dinner, offering a full menu and bar with daily food and drink specials. Plenty of big screen TVs to catch all the action. An outdoor patio along with weekend entertainment. Brickside also offers a private banquet room to celebrate any occasion. Grab your friends and family and head to Brickside Bar and Grill in Bridgeport today. More info or to book a private party, visit BricksideBarandGrill.com. That's BricksideBarandGrill.com.
Hi, this is Brad Ford. If you're a Bridgeport football fan, you remember this.
Harry Bates throws it in the end zone. They go for 2. They win 29-28.
It still gives you chills, doesn't it? In our community, high school football, church, and volunteers bring us together and make us proud. It's energy, opportunity, family, and yes, football. That's what we love about living in Bridgeport.
Brad and Carol Ford and staff are honored to serve you at the Ford Funeral Home on Main Street in Bridgeport.
Is your pharmacy always closed or not convenient anymore? Come to Community Pharmacy of Bridgeport at 1212 Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. We are accepting new customers and transfers from any pharmacy. Community Pharmacy is more than just a place to fill prescriptions. We pride ourselves on our convenient medication packaging and immunizations for flu, pneumonia, and the new RSV immunization, and customer service. We even offer free local delivery to the Bridgeport area. Community Pharmacy, 1212 Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport. Open Monday through Saturday. No long lines, and we get to know your name.
The Bridgeport Indians on 103.3 WKMZ.
Quality Machine of Bridgeport has brought to you the Indians at the half. Now back to the Go-Mart broadcast booth. Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart. Here again is Travis Jones.
Third quarter, just about ready to start. Morgantown in possession of the football once Zach Rohrig kicks it away. Has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Mohegans leading by 9, 15-6. Indians have to run the 11th guy on late. That's Landon Gillum. He'll get lined up. And actually, he was the 12th guy, so they pull him back out. And he got plenty of time. 15 on the play clock. And Rohrig on the run-up, and he's going to kick it again short. It's going to be muffed. It's loose, and falling on it is Keir at the 35. He ran up quickly on it, tried to field it at turf level, muffed it, but then the far side Gunners did not get there in time to make a play on the ball.
It'd been nice to get the first initial turnover of this game right there.
All right, so going to have to earn it here. Earn the stop, if you will, if you get it here. 1st and 10, Morgantown ball to 35. Again, this will be their 4th offensive possession of the night. They have scored on 2 of the previous. Went out on downs on their last drive. Motion across the formation, and it's going to be a handoff, and the Indians are there to stone that. Marcus Ullum will get 2 yards on that hand sweep, and a good job setting the edge. That time for Bridgeport. Bo Ford on this end kind of slowed it up and worked him back into the flow. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Now off that hand sweep, the quarterback has to read, and that's Bowers. Got to be careful on that. You got to stay at home if you're the middle linebacker that time. So they could easily hand sweep and pull that with Bowers next time they run it.
That's Josh Love. Play clock at 16. Morgantown doesn't huddle. They get the play call from the sideline. Going to go shotgun sidecar. That's Nutter to the left of Bowers. And he is going to pull it and run it, and he's going nowhere. Donovan Williams will slow him up. Wes Brown, Bo Ford come in to clobber him, no gain. Here comes a 3rd down and 9.
Great job by the defense that time. They saw that he was going to pull, and they converged him on a gang tackle. Big play here.
Third down and 9. Indians trying to come out with a little fire in their belly to start this second half. They've got the momentum. See if you can maintain it here. Need a stop. Morgantown needs the 45 for the first down. Bowers motions Olam. Going to slip it into the belly of Nutter. Tried to cross Bridgeport up, and it does not fool him. Down goes Nutter. It's a loss back to the 35-yard line. Again, Flo going left. He goes and tries to sneak it into the belly of Nutter. He's going to come back to the right, and the Indians were hip to that.
Yeah, it's a little delayed draw is what that was. But Bridgeport staying at home, stayed right key there with Nutter. A great job of keeping their eyes on the football.
All right, Steyer on the punt. And backing up is Kel Colasurto to the Bridgeport 22-yard line. Steyer again's got a big leg. If he gets a hold of it, he can flip the field in a hurry. Snap is back. Pressure comes, and they hit him, but no flag. Colasurto makes the catch on his knees at the 28-yard line.
I think the official may have felt that.
Blocked into it.
Yeah, blocked into it, but he really wasn't. And he got away with one there, but wouldn't have been enough. It probably would have been running into the kicker. So nonetheless, our football, great job of the defense. Let's see if the offense can take charge here.
High ball to the 28-yard line. It's a good punt there from Steyer. Does his job. 9:44 third quarter. Indians down by 9. Bridgeport again went for 2 early to try to cut it back to a 7-point game and thus leave themselves in a 2-possession game. And now we've got a play clock issue. I'll reset it so the Indians have fresh 25 as they break the huddle.
7-man front here for Morgantown across the line. It's like the first half.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. And here comes the inside give to Hathaway. He has to slow up. Now he's trying to get outside. He does. Breaks the tackle over the 35 to the 40. Stop and go move. Shoved out at the Bridgeport 44-yard line. And that'll be a gainer of 16 for Hathaway. Slow developing play. And way to go, Tanner Hathaway. Had to be very patient there. And he did. He slowed up, waited for the blocking to develop, broke a tackle, and then 16 yards later has an Indians first down.
Yeah, not only was he patient, he broke the tackle, and that's what you get from him, a 190-pound running back from the wingback position. Great job by Hathaway.
Gain out to the 44, 1st and 10. Bridgeport Indians, 9:35 third quarter. Morgantown leads by 9. Kel Colasurto will line up at the end to the right side of the formation. He's a little bit off the line. Quick snap, and the Indians, I think, were expecting to go on 2, and the snap came on 3.
Dead ball, false start on the offense, number 70. It's a 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
Yeah, a little bit mixed up there. Those are early season mistakes you see, but you just can't have them in a game like this. Now we got 1st and 15.
Yeah, ball back to the 39-yard line. Called that on Kyler Springer, but honestly, he wasn't the only one. 2 or 3 guys went with him. 9:35, third quarter. Now Colasurto will flex off the line and line up as a receiver with Bobby Powell out to the right, but the Indians have Love and Rohrig in the backfield. Snap is back to Zach. Look out, penetration. They're on his back, and he's down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, linebacker blitz that time.
Yeah, Jalen Hill.
Both of them came, both Hill and Nutter, and Hill was in there first.
Well, now you're in deep trouble. 2nd and 20. Ball back at the 34. So that goes as a 5-yard loss for Zach Rohrig. And your hope here is just to get 10. Try to get the next 10 on 3rd down. Nine-man box, snap back, sweeping Rohrig, cuts it back over the 40, gets tripped up. As he was getting wound up, takes it to the 42-yard line. That'll be a gain on the play of 8 yards.
What Morgantown's doing with their 2 inside linebackers, they're stacking it up on our unbalanced strength of our right side of the line. That time he went opposite of that, away from the inside backers and found a crease.
3rd down and 12, play clock at 20. As the play gets signaled in, 8:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Indians trail 15-6.
That last carry does put Rohrig at 100 yards on 21 total carries.
Got to go. Play clock's at 6 as they break the huddle. Rohrig's the only back in the backfield. They snap it back to him, and he waves through the traffic and will get 2 yards. That's it, 4th and 10. So you got back the penalty and then the lost yardage, and the punt team will come on.
A little rush that time, getting that play off, and just didn't have much up front to block. Let's see if we get the punt off this time. Got to get one off and pin them deep if we can.
All right, standing back at the 32. Low snap, but it's back, and a quick kick from Martin. It's effective. Non-returnable, but doesn't take a roll that you're looking for, but it will die at the 24. And after the problems you've had in the punt game tonight with a bad snap and then a punt block, you'll take that. You just get it away and hope for the best.
Great job by Cam Martin getting rid of that football quick. He saw the rush coming. He a little bit of a quick kick there and did a good job on the roll as well.
We have a set of car keys that have been turned in.
Hey guys, I have an update on Mark Viafor. He is officially ruled out for the rest of this game. Ankle issue.
I got hurt early.
Need your defense to step up big again here.
They need a turnover. Need a short field. 7:15 to play. Third quarter. Bowers takes the snap. Bowers going to hand it to Nutter, and Nutter will rumble his way to the left side. Have it out to the 27-yard line. Gain of a couple.
Yeah, that time they went to a shotgun look with 2 wings, and they were able to pivot and hand it to one of those wings, which was Nutter, and he gets through.
Second down, 7.
Gain of 3. Second down and 7.
All right, 4 wides, including the tight end. Nick DeProspero. He'll be out the widest to the right. On second down, 7. Snap is back to Bowers. Quick throw down the line. Pass pulled in by Ferris. He'll have a first down. Rohrig and Hathaway corral him far sideline, but he'll have the 36-yard line. And Ferris has the first down, but he doesn't get up. He's cramping up.
Injury on the play.
Nice pass from Bowers. As that ball led Ferris. Ferris was able to kind of run into that football, and that got him forward momentum in the first down.
That's what you're looking for. That receiver, quick pass down the line, get him going forward, able to catch that one. So they'll work on Andrew Ferris's cramps. No relation, I believe, to Tyler. Same spelling in the last name, though. Out to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Morgantown. 6:28 remaining. Third quarter. 15-6.
And again, they show those different formations. Like you said, that time shotgun spread 2-by-2 set, and they just go to the slot receiver on the outside, and that little screen play works. And what that does to your defense is kind of spreads them out a little bit. And Morgantown's done a good job today with their offense, both through the pass game and the run game, attacking the perimeter. Bridgeport's done a good job on the interior run as they've limited Nutter, but Morgantown, that's their bread and butter. They're trying to spread this Bridgeport defense out, and it wouldn't be surprising if they start attacking the middle here soon.
Yeah, and all in all, you haven't played bad defensively.
No, it's just been the short fields. Yep. I mean, that's what it is, and that makes it hard.
First down, ball to 36 for Morgantown.
1st and 10, ball to 36. Bowers waiting the shotgun snap. It's back. Hands it off to Ullum. They force him to go deep in the backfield, and he is going to be mauled. Hathaway was there first, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He is slowed up and held up at the 35-yard line. Loss of a yard.
That's all Tanner Hathaway. He was blocked by 2 Mohegans. He was able to shed both blockers and come off and make the stop. That's will and determination. That's a great job by Hathaway fighting off blocks, especially 2 of them.
Yeah, the Indians had no answer for that hand sweep in the first quarter, and Morgantown has had no success with it since. Second down and 11, 5:45 remaining, third quarter. Morgantown leads 15-6. Snap back, Bowers sprints out left side, steps up and throws, and it is hauled in, caught. Far sideline, Jacob Keir in front of Cale Colacerto at the 45-yard line. Got a foot in, gain of 10. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, sprint out left, comebacker by the outside receiver to the left, and too much cushioning again over there, and it was a simple pitch and catch.
3rd and a yard for Morgantown High. 5:34. Clock stopped. And this is Caleb Nutter area right here, the fullback. We'll line A.J. Thomas up as a tight wing. Go out of the shotgun with Bowers.
May throw deep here on 3rd and 1. Let's see.
Bowers wasn't ready for the snap. It surprised him. Now he's going to try to run outside, and he will get the first down. Indians had him right there. He gets it to the 48-yard line. He was not ready for the snap. He bobbled it, started to run wide, and nobody from Bridgeport could get knife through there and get him in the backfield. So a busted play for Morgantown, but it goes for a first down to the 48.
Yeah, I thought maybe they'd take a shot there on 3rd and 1, knowing they had 4th down in their pocket, but...
Oh, they might have.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going to happen. Bowers had to run it because the timing was off. Bowers back, delayed quarterback draw, finds a crease, crosses midfield down to the Bridgeport 48-yard line. Runs into Bo Ford on the play and Aiden Sparks. But you give up 5 yards, and now Bowers starting to become a factor in the run game, and Morgantown's got another lineman down. This time it's Akir Johnson. And looks like this is a right ankle problem. He's already up and hobbling. 2nd down, 5. Reminder, we're back with you next Friday night on the road at John Marshall, taking on the Monarchs. Let's go back and look, but I'm not sure Bridgeport has ever played at John Marshall through the years. So we'll visit Moundsville coming up next Friday night.
2nd down and 5.
And just a word of advice for the fans, Bridgeport fans going to the game. The football stadium is not at the school. John Marshall's.
It's actually in Moundsville, the middle school, correct?
Yeah. Correct, yeah.
And speaking of John Marshall, 2nd quarter, they're losing 26-10 home to Union Local out of Ohio.
All right, so got an opportunity next Friday night, no matter what happens here, to maybe get right. Low snap, loose ball, picked up, however, by Bowers. He's in trouble, scrambles far side, and he's finally going to be dropped after a 5-yard loss. Love and Bo Ford got him, but again, Morgantown, that's the 2nd time they put the ball on the carpet in the game, but got the recovery. It'll be a loss of 5, 3rd and 10.
Great pursuit there by Ford and Love to bring him down.
All right, 3rd and 10. And
got to have a stop here.
Yeah, you do, because clock is winding. We're going to snap this one over 4 minutes in the 3rd.
And if you're the corners here, know where the sticks are at. They like to run those comeback routes at the sticks.
Out of the empty. Bowers this time rolls this side for the first time. He's being pursued. Bowers is going to be hit. He is going to be still alive at the 40. Now picks up some downfield blocking and will be dropped at the 49-yard line. So he avoids the sack, but picks up 4 yards only, and Morgantown will be forced to punt.
Slippery is Bowers.
Yeah, Bo Ford had a crack at him. Aiden Sparks had a crack at him, and he was able to avoid that.
You see, he doesn't like pressure. He bails early. When he sees that pressure, he bails, and unfortunately, he just couldn't get the sack. But we forced a punt.
Yep, did force a punt. Morgantown breaks the huddle, and they're going to take a timeout. They broke the huddle with 12 guys. Caleb Nutter was not supposed to be out there.
Their first charge timeout of the half.
All right, so they'll take a timeout here with Steyer getting ready to punt the football away. Give us a chance to step aside. Indians football continues after this timeout. 3:14, 3rd quarter. Indians down 9, ready to get the ball back.
When it comes to legal problems, the answer is not always easy. That's why you need a law firm with experience. Attorney Bob Greer of Greer Law Offices in Bridgeport has over 25 years experience dealing with a variety of law, litigation, estate planning, wills, trust, property law, and business transactions. Put experience on your side with Greer Law Offices, Philadelphia Avenue in Bridgeport, 304-842-8090 or GreerLawOffices.com.
All right, 3:14 to play. Indians get their 3rd consecutive stop defensively in a row. But Steyer is going to make Bridgeport try to work the long field again. Keep in mind, you got to get the ball. You've got to get another stop after you score and score again. All right, Steyer standing back at the 38. Indians came after it last time, nearly roughed him. High snap. This time the return is on. And it's a non-returnable kick. It hits dangerously close to Moses at the 16-yard line. Didn't hit him, luckily. But you got to get him out of there, out of the way. And it's touchdown at the 17-yard line. So again, starting field position in this game completely lopsided in favor of Morgantown, and it's all because of Ian Steyer.
Yeah, and again, we talked about, we knew they had the special teams advantage coming in here, and it's worked. Once again, we're behind the 20. It's like we're going to start from our own 17.
Yep, 17-yard line coming out, 3:04 to play. Morgantown, 9-man box. And all you need is one missed tackle to get off to the races. It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They've really tackled well here so far.
On the 17, 3 and some change. Wide snap. Rourke has to slow up, get it off his shoulder pad, and that blows the timing up, and he's down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, bad snap there.
Yeah, got him up into the, got him in the right shoulder, and kind of, luckily he was able to pin it there on his shoulder, but it took him a tick to get it under control and wrapped up, and by the time that he did, the penetration got to him. No gain, second down 10.
Yeah, fortunately he was able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. That's key.
2:30 remaining, third quarter. 15-6. Motion across the formation. And here comes a wheel route, intercepted. Deflected, picked off at the 5 into the end zone. Pick 6, touchdown, picked off by Jake Anderson. Tried to run the wheel route and again got penetration on Spatafor. Looked like the pass may have been deflected, maybe not. But it was right to Anderson, and he has an easy walk-in touchdown, and the Indians gift-wrapped another with 2:13 remaining in the third quarter. Morgantown extends the lead to 21-6.
Anderson kind of was reading, and he kind of dropped back a little bit of a shallow zone there, reading the eyes of Spatafor, and it was right to him. And Spatafor tried to lead the back, but kind of underthrew it, and it was intercepted.
Morgantown's only got 10 guys out there. So they may have to burn their first timeout of actually their second timeout. And they will.
Morgantown, that's their second charge timeout of the half.
Not sure that it's going to matter. With 2:13 to play, third quarter. But Morgantown, interesting there. The kids were telling the coaches for about 15 seconds, we only have 10 guys, and nobody came off the sideline.
Yeah. And again, though, back to that last interception. Again, special teams were backed up on their own end. Don't get anything on first down, 4 second and 10. Tried to throw a little bit of a wheel route. I like the play call, just the execution wasn't there.
Jack Spatafor now 0 for 5 on the season with 1 interception, and there's been one common theme for most of those 5 attempts, and that has been you got to keep people out of his face.
Yeah, way too much pressure. And he's really only had 1 pass attempt this year where he really has had a free look downfield. And, of course, you know, when you run this single wing offense, you're not used to pass blocking. That's number 1. You know, you're really kind of carrying out your run blocking reads, and Morgantown's been putting a lot of pressure with that 7-man D line as well. And they're able to get the pressure and force the pick.
There's too many mistakes tonight. Bridgeport, bad punt, snap, punt, block, 17-yard punt.
Yeah.
And now an interception return for a touchdown.
It's just rare to see Bridgeport this many mistakes in a game.
All right, Steyer kicks it through. Morgantown builds the lead. Now it's a 3-possession game. 2:13 remaining in the third quarter. And the Indians are up against it now. We'll take a break. 2 and some change to play in the third quarter. Our score, 22-6. Morgantown on top of the Indians. Back in 30 on the home of the Tribe.
At Bridgeport Express Care, your health is our priority. Bridgeport Express Care strives on offering the highest quality, affordable health care in the area. Bridgeport Express Care services include urgent care, family medicine, sports medicine, and occupational medicine, along with your basic wellness and health prevention to keep you and your whole family healthy and strong. For an appointment, stop by our facility located on Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport or call 304-842-3330 or online at bridgeportexpresscare.com.
All right, 2:13 to play. Morgantown in control here at Wayne Jamison Field, leading 22-6. Indians facing their biggest home deficit since the Spring Valley game.
Feature opponent for Bridgeport, Parkersburg South in the second period leads University 38-20.
It gets no easier. You got Fairmont Senior in here in a couple of weeks. Parkersburg South comes in.
And you got a Brook team now it's 2-0 to start the year.
Here's a kickoff. Finally got a returnable kick. Ball taken at the 3-yard line. Far sideline, 15, 20, over the 25, out to the 30. And stepping out to 34 is Zach Roard.
Good return. We needed that in a big way. We've had a lot of success returning kicks against this Morgantown special team coverage the last couple seasons. And likewise there, Rory gets a good return.
Yeah, that's why Steyer wants to put it in the end zone, but quite didn't get it there that time. 35-yard line. By the way, last interception return for a touchdown against Bridgeport came back in 18. Isaiah Johnson, Bluefield down at Mitchell Stadium.
Yeah, it's been a while.
All right, 1st and 10, Tribe, ball to 34. Got to get a quick score here. Needless to say, snap back to Lovey. He'll run it right side. He'll break a tackle. He'll get bounced around. He'll spin in the mush. And good run there from Love. Gets it out to the 41 for a gain of 7 on first down.
Hey, Brent, are you noticing the snaps kind of coming back a little fluttery down below? You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes, and one part of it is Rubenstein there as he snaps. He's not looking up, and of course he's got both a shade 1 and a shade 1 on both sides, and he's actually getting demolished there. And I think it's just making him a little edgy at that point in time.
And that was the same game plan they had a year ago. Yeah.
Wes Brown came out with cramps. They've got him worked out. He should be back in a play or two. 2nd down and 3. Here comes Rourke sweeping around the corner. Gets the 45, gets the 50, and he'll be slammed to the turf at the 47-yard line by A.J. Brown, but that'll move the sticks.
Yeah, good job by it. Looked like, was it Love or Cullen Center? I couldn't quite tell there on that lead block to spring him on the edge there.
Well, one of the reasons for the fluttering snaps might be, I think Jackson Rubenstein's got a left hand problem. I've noticed him a couple of times here in the last couple of drives shaking his wrist and his hand, and he doesn't want to come out of the game, but see if it's affecting his velocity on his snaps from the 47. 1st and 10. Wide snap. Love pulls it down. He runs it. Top run. Love breaks a tackle. Maybe the most physical run of the night. And he'll take the ball to the 35-yard line for 12.
Yeah, we're starting to get a little crease there on the push on those lead plays from the F-back. Good job by Love to fight through there and get some extra yardage at the end. Gain of 12.
Yeah, Rubenstein has a left hand problem. Every huddle, he's in some major discomfort. And right now, every snap because of that is coming in just a touch wide. 15, Moses is in. That's seconds, by the way. From the 35. Here's Rourke. Up the gut. There's running room. 25-20, 15, 10-5. Zach takes it in for the touchdown.
Great job. Offensive line opened up a big hole. Rourke for 6. 35 yards.
All right, Indians take advantage. You may have a Morgantown defense that might have relaxed after that pick 6. But Bridgeport goes up and scores quickly to get it back to a 10-point deficit. Massive 2-point conversion right here, because it'll get you back to a 1-possession game since the first time early in the opening quarter. You got to get this 2 from the 3-yard line. 2 seconds on the clock. Untimed 2-point conversion try. Here's Levy. Takes it. Toss out. Moses needs a block. Gets it. He walks in. Alex Moses takes it in for the 2-point conversion. Good kick-out block there by Ryan Jones. And the Indians are back in the game with still a quarter to go. 2.5 on the clock. Indians needed that one. They're down 8 now, 22-14.
And that's what Alex Moses can give you, is that speed, right? We saw that last week. And we've watched him throughout his career. He's very fast. He got to the perimeter, put his foot in the ground, and cut right up in there for the 2. And a couple of linemen down below getting cramps worked on. Brent, did you notice anything different with the offensive line that last series, except get a little bit of push there in the interior for the first time in this game?
Yeah, and what basically was happening is Morgantown is over pursuing to our strength. They're just pushing that. And what I see that Coach Ferris and Coach Cole has done there is they're finding that weak side crease there, almost in that exact same spot where Mbeyo is basically shoving the center into that backfield. And again, Love and Roig have both exposed that gap. Very nice job there for that offensive drive.
Yeah, they've been lining those 2 linebackers over our strength side of unbalanced, and you're right. I've noticed that as well. I need a big stop here defensively.
You've got to.
Yeah, you have since
you've stopped them.
Really, the second quarter, right? Yeah.
John Dotson, backup center, is down now snapping as they will look at Jackson Rubenstein, his hand issue.
Yeah.
All right, here's Rourke on a run-up. Boots it right down the center of the field. And Brown fields it 15-yard line. Runs by Tim Jeffers. Breaks a tackle. Now Jack Spatafor will spin him down. Help gets there at the 28-yard line. A good job by Spatafor. And now Morgantown's offense has to wake up here. They've not done much since, first quarter. First quarter. That'll be the end of the quarter. We'll head to the other end. 22-14 our scores. The Bridgeport Indians and the Morgantown High Mohegans in a 1-possession game as we head to the 4th on the home of the Tribe.
From the inception of your project, beginning with property surveys and environmental assessments to engineering design all the way to construction inspection, let Ascent Consulting and Engineering bring your project to reality. Ascent is your hometown firm, ready to partner with you to bring your ideas to the next level. This successful team approach is why Ascent is now celebrating their 5th anniversary. The Ascent staff has the drive to bring your project to life. Ascent Consulting and Engineering, 1700 and More Road in Bridgeport. Online at AscentConsultingEngineers.com.
The only thing matters is the win. That's it. However, whatever it takes.
Join us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. from Mia Margaritas at Charles Point for the Tyler Ferris Show on 103.3 WKMZ. Or watch the show on Facebook by following the Indians Radio Network.
Start of the 4th quarter, and down goes the quarterback. Bowers, he's sacked. Be a loss of 2 on the play. Indians had him hemmed in. He only looked at one option on the pass play, and that was to Ferris near side. Didn't like it, so he eats the football. Loss of a yard. Start of the 4th quarter. Indians down 8. Clock, they got a clock issue. It's not running. Never started on that play. And they're going to catch it here. We'll see where they want to put the clock down. Now it starts running, but going to have to take, 20 off this clock probably. Kevin Smith, the white hat. He'll make the decision. Umpire is Larry Smoke Conaway, the former outstanding North Marion and Fairmont State product. Jeremy Van Horn's the line judge. Ron Sanders, the linesman. Daniel Holbert is the field judge. Put the clock at 11:42. Austin Conaway's the side judge, and Dennis Cutlip is the back judge. All right, now they're winding. 11:39, second down and 11 for Bowers. Empty set for the quarterback, Bowers. Takes the snap. He looks right, now back to the left, throws, pass caught, and again, too much cushion. Jack Spatafor made the tackle, but they're going to cut into that 11 yards as Ferris pulls it in. and he'll be short. I was going to say he stepped out all the way at the 36, so that's you're expecting a 3rd and 1. It's a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Travis, you ads are playing.
All right, 11:27 remaining. And 3rd down and 3, going to hand the ball off and get just enough. Love made the tackle, but got the first down they needed. And Indians all 3 timeouts. 11:12 remaining.
Yeah, I think Morgantown may try to run the football a little bit more here to try to run some clock. But never know. Like that comeback route has really worked well for them here in this game.
1st and 10, ball at the 39-yard line. Morgantown yet to turn it over. Here's a hand sweep to Bobby Powell, and he goes down in the backfield. Trying to come around the corner. Wes Brown's fired up. He made the tackle along with Bo Ford, and that's a loss all the way back to the 36, nearly 4 yards on that play.
Yeah, and it was Tanner Hathaway that set the edge to force that tackle for a loss.
All right, 2nd down, 13. So that was the play you needed to build upon this defensive stop. 10:22 to play. Indians down 8, 22-14. Bowers takes the snap, rolls the pocket out to the right. Bowers looks, throws on a comebacker. It's caught. Pulled in far sideline by Ferris. And he stepped out right at the lead stick. Should move it. And it will. 1st down, Morgantown.
Again, they come back with the comeback route. They sprint to the right. Corner giving about 10 yards of cushion. The receiver runs down, plants, turns, comes back to the ball with the defensive back behind him. It's pitch and catch.
Yeah, if you're the D-backs at this point, you got to tighten up. If you get beat deep, so be it. I mean, the game's at 10:08 to play, and you just can't let them nickel and dime you down the field. Luckily, he got out of bounds. Play clock's at 5. Morgantown hands the ball off to Bobby Powell, and there is 44. Aiden Sparks gets him, and that hand sweep has gone nowhere. Morgantown's moving the sticks because of the pass. They have not been able to run the ball. That's a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13.
Okay, once again, he got him behind the chains here on 2nd down. Make it 2nd and 13. That's what you want. Now you need to make a big play here. Morgantown's been getting some chunk yardage on these 2nd and longs.
They have been testing the Indians' corners. Jack Spatafor, Kale Colasurto near side. Now you're going to put twins over here. Ward picks up the inside guy, which is Brown. Single coverage up top. Got to get pressure on the quarterback. 2nd down, 13. Snap to Bowers. Rolls the pocket. Here comes the pressure. And look out. Wide open. Incomplete.
Ferris gave up on his route.
He did. He had Colasurto beat on a stop and go, and he was going to catch that one and have it down inside the 10, and he just gave up, and the ball landed about a half yard in front of him.
Yeah, good play call, stop and go. They faked the comeback, and then Ferris went to the go. He just kind of gave up on it. A great job, Colasurto jumped it that time, although he wouldn't beat for a touchdown.
They got pressure on Bowers that time. Again, Morgantown, as they've done all night, they're rolling him out to try to give him some extra time. Play clock's down to 9.
And he doesn't like pressure. He really doesn't.
Not many quarterbacks do. 5 seconds on the huddle clock. Brown across the formation. They're going to flip it.
Shovel.
On a shovel pass, and coming up to make that tackle is Zach Roard. Crosses midfield to the 49-yard line is Bobby Powell. He is going to be well short. Picks up 6, needed 13. Steyer comes on to punt it.
Need a big play here. If maybe he can get a block or maybe force a shank, get some pressure on the punter here. If not, you'll be pinned in deep here.
All right, Steyer standing back at the 37-yard line. Need a shank here.
Yeah, get a little pressure on him here and see what happens.
Still plenty of time, 8:40. 3 timeouts, that's a rule of time. 1 possession game. Now back to Steyer. And he gets it out of there. And Cale Colasurto runs up on it, lets it roll, and it's not going to get in the end zone. It's going to die at the 7.
Had he come up and maybe fielded that, he had some room down the near sideline as well, but he played it safe. Again, the special teams from Morgantown plays big.
Yep, they've been the difference, and it's been Steyer. It has been the difference. All right, so your defense has played wonderful since the opening quarter. But now you face a 96-yard field ahead, and you need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to potentially extend this game.
Well, we've ran one in from 96 before.
Yes,
Do it again. Hey, as much as they've been aggressive, you might be able to pop one here.
Well, they didn't look like the same defense on the last series, that's for sure. 1st and 10 from the Indian 6. They'll toss it out to Rourke. He avoids one defender, gets over the 10. I think he stepped out at the 10. Caleb Nutter's cramping up. He chased Rourke into the bench area. He's John Wayne walking it back to the huddle. He'd be well served just to go down and let him work that cramp out. He's trying to work it out himself. That's a gain of 6. That was a nifty run there from Rourke, Chris, because there was good penetration on the edge, and he kind of had to navigate around a defender and a blocker.
Yeah, and he got out of bounds as well. 157 yards unofficially for Rourke tonight on 26 carries.
He's going to be a sore boy tomorrow. He never comes off the field. 2nd down and 4.
Blitz.
Yeah, inside give to Hathaway, and they gum it up. Hathaway will get back to the line of scrimmage at the 11. I guessed right on the gap that time. And you've got 2 downs here probably to get 4 yards with 7:55. And we'll see what happens here on 3rd. You got all 3 timeouts, so you've got options whether you want to go or punt. It probably depends on what you get here on 3rd down. All right, important down right here for the Indians. They put themselves in a position facing long odds, but still with a chance. 3rd and 6. Snap back to Rourke. There he goes. Over the 10. 15. Kick out. Block 20. 25, 26-yard line.
Good play call there. They faked the play action, faked the buck lateral near side boundary, and Rourke kept it the entire time. Good job by Sparks to play out the fake and froze Morgantown's defense.
1st and 10. Tribe now breathing room at the 26 with 7:10 remaining. Again, Indians can stop it 3 times. And we're going to get a whistle and a reset on the play clock.
That was a well-designed play.
Yeah, it was. Perfect time to call it, too. All right, 1st and 10 from the Bridgeport 27-yard line after starting on your own 6. Run up the middle for Rourke, and he gets spun around and dropped. Got back to the line of scrimmage. One of the big guys had him up front and would not let go. Nutter finishes him off, but that play was started defensively by big number 69, Ryan Principe, who's been in and out with cramps. He goes 330 pounds. No gain, 2nd down, 10. By the way, Rubenstein stayed in at center, so he got his hand issue worked out. 2nd down and 10 from the 26. Here comes Love. He turns upfield, 35, 45, or make a 35-yard line, 36. 1 yard short of the lead stick. Nutter tackled him, but Nutter's hurt on the play.
He ran him over. Josh Love runs so hard for his size and weight, and he just simply ran right through, and Nutter's injured.
Yeah, that might be more than cramps. He may have gotten the wind knocked out of him because he took a shoulder pad from Love right in the breastplate, trying to run over and make the stop. Josh is short by a yard. Caleb Nutter, outstanding wrestler, football player, great family. His father, Chris, a longtime radio broadcaster in this area and also an all-state wide receiver for the Liberty Mountaineers. And
They're good people, good family, really are.
Job took him to Morgantown, but boy, Caleb Nutter, you talk about a guy that's built for this Bridgeport offense. He would have had himself a wonderful career.
And his sister's a cheerleader on the Morgantown team as well. And Caleb also plays baseball in the spring. So an all-around athlete is Nutter. Let's hope he's okay.
I think he got the wind knocked out of him, and they're taking that time to also work on the cramp he was having earlier. So he gets up a little stiff-legged, but good to see. 3rd down and a full yard. 2 downs to get it. 5:51, 3rd quarter. 22-14 Indians.
Yeah, I think he kind of cramped up trying to make that tackle on Love. That's kind of why he went down awkwardly there.
All right, Lovey and Rohrig in the backfield. Hathaway's the wing. Indians are 63 yards away from a chance to potentially tie this game, in which the Indians looked like they were on the mat.
Blitz.
Yep, Love, left side, kick out block, 45, here he goes, 50, 45-40, stop and go, stiff arm, and he has it down to the Morgantown 39-yard line. Needed one and got a lot more, did Josh Love, on a great kicked out block. Love comes up, he's even talking some smack going back to the huddle.
Yeah, and you caught him in the blitz again. The linebacker blitz on the inside, they went outside, and Kel Colacerto was able to get that last block. He was in a bad angle. Could have got more out of that, but a great run by Love.
Guys, Morgantown High's players are cramping right and left. That's Precipice again. It's down again.
Yeah, he just went down in a heap. And they'll have to bring the trainers out to work on him. So Morgantown's defense starting to wilt a little bit here. 5:32 to play, 22-14. Indians on the move, 1st and 10 at the 38, back and 30 on the home of the Indians.
Game day got you on the go? We get it. GoMart is here to keep you going all season long with stores throughout our home state. We're a proud West Virginia-owned company, and our friendly staff is committed to serving our communities. From fuel to freshly brewed coffee and snacks, a stop at GoMart to cover your game day needs is always a touchdown. Plus, GoMart Rewards members earn points with each purchase to redeem for discounts on gas and free items. So stop by, start saving, and stay on the go with GoMart.
Coming to Morgantown this fall to watch the Mountaineers? Make Bridgeport your home base for every Mountaineer game. Just down I-79 from Morgantown, Bridgeport has an abundance of convenient lodging, fabulous local dining, and shopping options. Bridgeport is the perfect spot to make game day a part of a fun and memorable weekend getaway. Learn more about all there is to do at greater-bridgeport.com. That's greater-bridgeport.com.
All right, player up. Cramp worked out, maybe. That's 330 pounds there on that cramping leg that's hobbling to the far sideline. Ryan Principe, senior.
Hey, us big guys don't like cramps. No, we don't like
He's little. That's the little guys who don't like him either.
Yeah.
I mean, I've cramped up before in bed. I mean, that's how sad's that?
Hey, you're man enough to admit it. I like it. Hey, if you're man enough to admit that, it's not sad. Good job. Okay, gotta get a big play here. 1st down. See if we can get something here on 1st down. Got to finish this with points at this stage of the game.
Yeah, the Indians fans finally sensing some momentum and sensing they got a Morgantown defense that's reeling a bit here.
Again, the strength is to the weak side of unbalanced here. Unbalanced is to the boundary near side.
All right, 1st and 10, Bridgeport. Clock starts at 5:25. 3 timeouts.
See if they can sneak maybe Hathaway from weak to strong here on the wing back around, maybe.
Indians are down 8. Rohrig with a run, right side, gummed up, and they'll low tackle him, and he'll get a yard. Maybe Bobby Powell, who's done a good job tackling tonight, going low on Rohrig.
And we saw him last year. He's a really good tackler for a defensive back. We saw it last year. He's a good ball player. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays somewhere in college next year. No game.
All right, 450 tried to run to the short side right that time. The strength side of that unbalanced line. 2nd down and 10. Rohrig up the middle, 35. Rohrig kick out block 30. Rohrig leapfrogs over a defender, and he'll have it to the 28-yard line. And it's going to actually put him at the 29. He's going to be short by half a football, maybe a football.
Yeah, great little move in the hole there to cut and make a tackler miss to get that extra yards. 3rd and about a half yard.
Hey, how we doing? Good. How you guys doing?
The ball is front nose touching the 29. It looks like the stick is at the 28, so it's 3rd and a little more than a yard. But again, 2 downs to get it. 4:25, play clock at 6. Cam Martin in the backfield. He'll give it to Hathaway, and they guessed right. They ride Hathaway down in the backfield.
And tried to catch him on that wing around, and they just stayed home on that pressure.
Yeah, Jalen Hill came from the opposite side of the play and got him, and here comes the ball game. That is a loss on the play of nearly 3. It's 4th down and 4. Here's the game. Maybe 3:50 to play. You got 3 timeouts remaining, but for all intent and purposes. And Tyler Ferris is going to take a timeout. Stop the clock with 3:42. Get a play you're comfortable with here. As the chess match continues, Adam King, the Morgantown defensive coordinator, longtime Bridgeport assistant coach, knows this offense up one side and down the other. And his scheme has been good last 2 years to slow down Bridgeport, but he's had the guys to execute it.
Yeah, and
that helps.
And he works from the inside out, right? We've seen the pressure on our center. They work the interior and they work out. And credit them being good tacklers as well. And that's part of going against this running attack. You got to tackle, right? You got to be physical doing it. And their secondary and their linebackers have tackled as well as anybody we have seen other than Martinsburg against this offense the last couple of years.
All right, guys, what do you like here?
Buck lateral pitch.
I'm sure that's what Morgantown's expecting.
Of course, if you do it, you're going to be going towards the short side here.
Yeah, the ball's marked not quite to the hash, but it's more on this side than it is the other side.
I got to fire off football. Got to block. Everyone's got to block here. Everyone's got to work and sync on this one. Big play here.
4th down and a long 3. Indians down 8. 3:42 to play at the Morgantown 31. Need the 28. Snap. Rourke sweeping far side. They got penetration. And he dives for the lead stick. It's going to depend on the spot.
He left the football on the field as he dove and was brought down. It's going to be close. Brent, you got a better look at it down there.
Looked like he fumbled it. Did he fumble it?
A lot of bodies.
Yeah, a lot of bodies. Tough to see. And they're going to measure. It looks like it's going to be that close.
So that time they went to the weak side of the line. They went to the field side and tried to use Rourke's speed to beat the perimeter. It's I don't know.
I can't see where the ball's spotted.
The ball spotted a yard and a half.
Why are they bringing the chains in? Well, the Indian, it's close. It's in by the note. No, it didn't. They stretched it out. It's a whole yard. Not sure why they measured, and I don't think the Indian sideline liked the spot too much either. All right, so you got 3 timeouts, 3:26 to play.
Well, if you ever need a turnover, now's the time. Right here, right now, you got to tackle that football if you're Bridgeport. You got to try to pry one loose and get that football back. And it's strange. This game is really setting up very similar to a year ago.
All right, 22-14, Morgantown ball. They spotted it at the 30, so he didn't get he missed the first down by almost 2 yards. Here's a give to Nutter, and Nutter is going to wade his way through traffic. Indians trying to strip the ball from him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And the timeout will come with 3:18. Nope, didn't come. Clock rolls. Remember, you only have 2 timeouts. Took 1 offensively. So you've got to wait until after the second down. All right, so Morgantown scored 15 offensively in the first quarter on 2 short fields. Bridgeport has shut their offense out since then. Their only score in the second half which might be the game winner, was a pick six. 2nd and 9. And they give it to the fullback, and again, Nutter falls into the pile, picks up 2 yards, and Bridgeport will take their first of 2 timeouts remaining.
On the ball.
And again, we've got an injured Morgantown player.
It's Precipice again.
Well, I'll say this, their weightlifting program is obviously very good. They've gotten stronger under Sean Beiser. Their conditioning program needs a little work. They've had guys cramp up all over the place.
How about this score? You're not going to believe this. At the half, number 1 Huntington 86, South Charleston nothing.
Jeez.
That is unbelievable. They may end up with 100 points.
Hopefully they take knees in the second half.
I would. You're right.
All right, it is, can't quite tell who's down. It's a lineman.
It's Precipice.
Again.
And again, another score here. Herbert Hoover in danger of going to 0-2 with all those new players. Well, I shouldn't. About 12 of them. 28-15 Winfield in the fourth.
All right, so guys, here's your options here. I mean, you got to stop them here. But if you do quickly, you can burn that final timeout. You're still going to have yourself 2+ minutes to take another crack at it.
And Ryan Prince up, walking off. That young man is probably going to head to the pickle juice after this one. He has been cramping up most of this night. He's a two-way player for him, though, right now. He's been playing on both sides of the ball.
He's had more comebacks tonight than Hagler. And down, back up.
A big play here. Got to stop him. 3rd down and long.
Yeah, 3rd and 7.
Do they put it in the air?
Probably something safe. I would look for maybe that quick pass to the wide receiver, the inside wide receiver in the trips. Dropped the ball, picked it up, and down he goes at the 29-yard line as the quarterback. That's the second time Bowers has dropped the snap, and the Indians take the quick timeout with 2:27 left. And Morgantown will be forced to punt, so the Mohegans, I don't think that worked out to their plans at all. They got that football with 2 minutes and some change, and they only ran, all told, about 20 seconds of game clock off.
Yeah, good job by Aiden Sparks there on the tackle.
All right, so Steyer, who has been a weapon tonight, bad news for us is he's a junior.
Could we get a snap over the head?
Yeah, that would be nice. They owe us one. We've given them 3 bad punting situations tonight.
One time in the first half, we came close on a would-be block. And remember, we have skill back there. Rory's going to go back and field this punt. We have guys that can take it the distance on a punt return.
You want to return here. You put Rory back there, tell him to field it and return it.
Yep.
All right, personal protector will be Jalen Hill. Steyer standing back at the 11-yard line. Indians had to run the 12th guy off late. Got 9 across the front. They come after it, and it's away, and it's a beauty. Rohrig will have a return. 35, over the 40. 45 far sideline, and he'll scoot out at the 47-yard line of Bridgeport. 53 yards away with 2:18.
Plenty of time.
Out of timeouts.
This single wing offense in the pass has worked pretty well in a quick pace, and they're going to probably have to here. And again, it was a Morgantown defense that was cramping up a little bit last series, but they're able to bow their back and they held us. We may be up the tempo here. It may work in your favor.
53 yards away, 2:18 to play. Of course, the key here in any 2-minute drive is this first play. Got to get something positive, something maybe that it stops the clock, preferably. Josh Love running outside, midfield, got to get out of bounds. Instead, he turns upfield. He'll have the first down. Takes it down to the Morgantown 41. Clock will stop at 2:09 to reset the chains. Put him at the 42. Indians huddle. Got to go here quickly. Down to 2 minutes. 1st and 10, Bridgeport. Ball at the 42 of Morgantown. Snap to Rohrig. Rohrig thrown down at the 40. It'll be a gain of 2. Marcus Ullum on the tackle. Clock at 1:43. Second down and 8. That would cost you about 25 seconds. Snap this one off about 1:25. Second and 8 from the 40. Rohrig lost the ball, and Morgantown will recover. Rohrig fumbled it at the 39-yard line as he was hit by Nick DeProspero, and the Mohegans topple on the football. And that will end the game. You can't fault Rohrig. That was carry number what?
33.
Yeah, carry 33 on the night. And Morgantown forces the second turnover of the game. And they can take a couple of knees and get away with another one-possession win against Bridgeport in back-to-back years.
Yeah, 2 second-half turnovers hurt. Of course, we talked about the special team blunders in the first half. Defense really played well tonight for Bridgeport.
All right, Bowers under center. Victory formation, takes a knee. And he should have to do it once, maybe twice, to end this one as the Indians will drop to 1-1. By 1:04, they got the play clock situated. Be a good win here for Morgantown for sure.
Yeah.
And they deserved it. You know, they outplayed Bridgeport, particularly in the special teams areas tonight. That's the third phase of the game that you don't talk a whole lot about. And Bridgeport's got some work to do there. I mean, there's, you're disadvantaged. You don't have a kicker, true kicker this year in Taylor Thomas that made things so easy for you last year, place kicking, kickoff, and punting. And you're just trying to get it done patchwork right now. But in these tight games, those are the type of things that will come back and hurt you. And it did tonight. Morgantown works the short field twice in the opening quarter. The Indians get a punt blocked, have a bad punt snap, and then throw a pick six and also a fumble to end the game. And that'll do it. 22-14, the final seconds come off the clock. Morgantown victorious tonight. They improved their record to 2-0 on the year, and the Indians will try to get right next week in Moundsville. We'll come back. Quality Machine Indians wrap-up kicks off after this timeout. Final score, Morgantown 22, Indians 14 on the home of the Tribe.
Bella, this a pizza. It's just like my mama used to make.
Your mom's from Wisconsin.
But this a pizza. It's just like in the old country.
Okay, honey.
And the oven, it's a coal-fired, so the crust is baked to perfection.
All right, that's enough.
Mia Margarita coal-fired pizza brings out your inner Italian, whether you have one or not. Order online at miamargarita.com. Eat in or delivery available. Check out the most authentic pizza in town at Mia Margarita Pizza.
Looking for a dependable contractor? Well, look no further than BCR Contracting. Whether you need a new deck, siding, roof, kitchen, bathroom, or you want to build a new addition or custom home, BCR Contracting does it all. BCR Contracting provides quality custom builds at an affordable price. Now is the time to call to get your project underway. Free estimates. Check out our work on Facebook, BCR Contracting LLC, or call Brian at 304-641-2848. Quality, reliable, and affordable contracting is what we pride ourselves on. BCR Contracting.
Honey, you think we should have the furnace serviced soon?
It can wait. We've got time.
The juice froze.
Give me a second. Let me warm up.
Make the call.
Yeah, calling Smitty's now.
Smitty's HVAC offers thorough inspections and servicing. Get your furnace service today and stay warm all fall. We work on all major brands. We're fully licensed and insured. Call Smitty's HVAC now at 304-709-0520 for all your heating and cooling needs.
We are all dealing with it. Prices are going up. Whether it is the grocery store or the gas pumps, our budgets are stretched and no one seems to care. We do at the Marquette Insurance Agency. With multiple industry-leading companies like Nationwide and Progressive to choose from, we'll find you the right insurance deal for you to create some room in your budget. You can find us in Bridgeport or Philippi. Marquette, the insurance agency you keep.
The Bridgeport Indians on the 103.3 WKMZ Indians Radio Network continues now with the Quality Machine Indians Wrap-Up.
22-14 final score. Morgantown defeats the Bridgeport Indians here tonight in another one-possession matchup. It was a 4-point Morgantown win last year up at Pony Lewis Field. Bridgeport tonight get it back to 8. Morgantown, however, in control. They were up 3 possession at one time, almost 3 possessions. Bridgeport was able to score, get the 2-point conversion, and trim it back to get back into the football game. But Chris George, back to the drawing board. You know, we knew we'd find out a lot about this team tonight, and you come out of it, you certainly got some questions you got to get answered. But this is a good football team. It's going to be a tough schedule, for the Tribe. This may not be the only loss on this schedule this year, but they'll get better from this game.
2 turnovers. One was a pick six there in the third quarter, which made it 22-6 at the time. And then you had the punt game hurt you. One, the punter was a high snap went over his head. He lost 28 yards in that alone. 2 short field scores for Morgantown early. We were playing from behind the entire time. Credit Morgantown's defense for really doing a good job tackling the football. And I thought Bridgeport won the line of scrimmage battle in the second half. I thought Morgantown may have won it in the first half. They really played well. And you look at the final stats, and it doesn't tell the story, because total offense, Bridgeport 232, all on the ground. Bridgeport 151. It's 151 yards total offense, but keep in mind, they only had to go to the long field maybe 2 or 3 times in this game. They were on the short field most the entire first half.
Yeah, the first drive started on the Bridgeport 43. Their second drive started on the Bridgeport 17-yard line after the bad punt snap. And next thing you know, you're down 15-0. Defense played great after that. Did not give up an offensive touchdown. Turned them away one time in the red zone just before the half. And, defensively, I think once you settled down, there was a lot of good there, but just couldn't get out of your own way in the special teams, and that puts you behind the 8 ball in this one.
Yeah, and this is a very good Morgantown team. I mean, this is a Morgantown senior class that's been really good. I know they got us when we were freshmen down there. It's a class that's strong, and they're going to have a good year. And I think this Bridgeport team's going to have a good year. And we've been in this situation before, right? Yeah, let's rewind back to this time last year. We lost 10-6 up there. And we battled back and had a very successful season. And I think this Bridgeport team can do just that here again in 2023.
Yeah, certainly. All right, as you'd imagine, Tyler Ferris addressing the team an extended amount tonight. Trying to get their heads back on right. This is the other worry. This is a physical game tonight. We know we lost Mark Beafor early in this game. And you got some bumps and bruises on some other guys as well. Everybody that showed an injury either came back in or didn't miss time, but you've got to get healthy and get ready. John Marshall's a team that's struggling in your first trip up there, but they're a AAA team and they've got more enrollment than you. That's the never-ending story in these parts. Let's get down to Brent.
Coach, your message to the team was details. The fact is this, I agree with you. I thought the better team did not win tonight. A bad snap, a pick six. How do you grow from this? How do you build on this?
You go home and hurt for a while. Look in the mirror, try to figure out, who we are, what we're going to do, who's going to step up, who wants to take advantage of the situation, and just try to become better as a team.
Fact is, Coach, you got some good seniors on this team. It's these guys that have to come back together and regroup here. We got John Marshall next week, a nice long road trip. How do you build on that and get ready for John Marshall Monarchs?
It's all about the attitude when they come in on Monday. We'll see if we want to get better or if we want to take a step back. I believe in this group. I think they'll want to get better, and I think they'll come out and find a way to do that on Monday.
Good luck, Coach, next week.
Thank you.
Tyler Ferris.
All right, thanks a lot, Brent. Yeah, you've got too many high-quality character kids on this team. They will not go backwards.
And you want to challenge them. I think Tyler's post-game comments were spot on. You want to challenge them, come out Monday. It's going to be a tough practice. You got to get back to square one. And it starts next week with John Marshall. And quickly, I want to mention Zach Rory. I mean, this young man, not only did he play defense all night and did well there, offensively, 33 carries of the football, 185 yards. His last carry ended up being that fumble late. And you can't fault him, really, because 33 carries, that's a heck of a night for Rory.
No, realistically, Bridgeport's chance went out on that previous drive.
Yeah.
When they were in a 3rd and 1, lost 3 yards on the wing around, and then did not pick up the 4th down. That was your realistic chance to perhaps get this game tied. But again, that's a lot of ifs. You're going to still have to get a successful 2-point conversion.
I think throughout the rest of this regular season, you may see better offenses the rest of the way, but I'm not sure you'll see a better defense the rest of the way in this season with your Bridgeport. This Morgantown team, very good defense. We saw it last year. We saw it again this year. But like Tyler Ferris says, it's time to go back to work. It's time to challenge the kids and see what we got next week.
All right, Indians fall tonight at home. That's a rare thing as well, 22-14. The final score. We'll come back to some final thoughts here from Wayne Jamison Field as the Quality Machine Indians warm-up continues on the home of the Tribe.
At Bridgeport Express Care, your health is our priority. Bridgeport Express Care strives on offering the highest quality, affordable health care in the area. Bridgeport Express Care services include urgent care, family medicine, sports medicine, and occupational medicine, along with your basic wellness and health prevention to keep you and your whole family healthy and strong. For an appointment, stop by our facility located on Johnson Avenue in Bridgeport or call 304-842-3330 or online at BridgeportExpressCare.com.
Hey, you've got time to go to Chicago for lunch today. Well, not actual Chicago, but east of Chicago pizza. And it's closer than you think. If you're sick of the same bad burger, sandwich that's all bread, or foo-foo lunch that leaves you still hungry, make it east of Chicago. With more pounds of pizza per pie, you won't still be hungry when you're done. Right now, pizza for lunch is available for just $7.99 and they deliver. Call 304-848-9980 or eastofchicago.com. Deep dish pizza that's almost heaven.
When it comes to legal problems, the answer is not always easy. That's why you need a law firm with experience. Attorney Bob Greer of Greer Law Offices in Bridgeport has over 25 years' experience dealing with a variety of law, litigation, estate planning, wills, trust, property law, and business transactions. Put experience on your side with Greer Law Offices, Philadelphia Avenue in Bridgeport, 304-842-8090.